Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is the Pick a Card Empress, but some of you guys know me from my other channel, Made for Love. And today we are asking all about your person. We're going to get general energy surrounding your person. We're going to get a message from your person's higher self. We're going to see what they're healing for themselves, what they're healing for their ancestral line. We're going to look at what's happening in their immediate family dynamic or the people who they are connected to intimately. We're going to see what they're experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey. We're going to see what they're thinking about you, what they're feeling about you, what have they realized about your connection, and what is your person's priorities right now. And we're going to get a 3D message from your person, and then we're going to get some advice for you. So when I tell you it's everything about your person, it is everything about your person. So we have 4 piles today actually. The first pile is the Pyrite and the Mibramig Magical Tarot. The second pile, I can't remember the name of this silica, it's a silica. And the Wheel of the Year Tarot. The third pile is the Amazonite and the Illuminati Tarot. Yeah, my boxes are kind of beat up. And the third pile is this little jadeite heart and the Tarot of the New Vision. Okay, so do your thing. Pick your pile, and we're going to be back and we're going to look in on your person and let's see everything that's happening there. See you in a bit. Hey Pile 1, if you chose the Pyrite and the Mibramig Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to see the general energies surrounding your person at this time, okay? Just to give us a little foundation or framework for this reading. Let me turn down the music a little bit because that may get annoying. Alrighty. Okay. So the general energies surrounding your person at this time. Okay, underneath the deck, we have a Page of Wands in reverse. Now, I heard the child is in his or the child is in hers. So there's something here surrounding the paternity of a child, but I think there are lots of fallouts going on in your person's immediate circle of trust. Okay, this could be harsh arguments, immature conversations, just keeping things very superficial. Nobody's tackling the big issues, but I'm getting a lot of people not talking. There's been some sort of fallout, and there are lots of people in no communication around your person. Okay. All right, so let's have 4 cards and let's check the general energy surrounding your person at this time. So we have the 2 of Swords, conflict. I heard it. Conflict. We have 7 of Pentacles, and that's a card of investment. It's a card of patience, but it's also a card of doing a pros and cons list, right? What have I invested and what have I returned? That's the assessment that your person is doing right now. We have the Hierophant in reverse. That's Taurus energy. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely perhaps picking up on a karmic, and it doesn't have to be an intimate partner. Could be a friend, could be a family member, whatever it is. But it's drama, okay? There's a lot of conflict surrounding your person right now. People are crossing swords. It looks like they're opposite truths clashing at this point in time, and it could be opposite truths clashing inside your person's head too, because I'm getting a feeling like there's a falling away of some of the very traditional ideologies that your person might have internalized. Okay, I'm getting that whatever they've been programmed, because we've all been programmed. We have all been programmed from the time we're a baby. Or parents start programming us, society is programming us, the church is programming us, spiritual, or spiritual, if or parents or who are around us was spiritual, they were programming us. Everybody's programming you. The media is programming. The world is programming. You're always being programmed. Okay? But it looks like some of their more conservative ideologies, traditional ideologies, are falling away. They're literally saying, okay, what am I going to keep and what am I going to throw away? And this is also pertinent to people in their life as well. Okay, they're realizing, because as they change and as they really find out what are their truths, they're shifting through all the programming. Okay, what is really my truth? What's the truth that belongs to me? Not what my parents told me I should believe or what my friends believe and I'm just following along with it. What is true for me? And this is a question that your person's asking right now. What is true for me? And what am I investing in that no longer aligns with these truths that I have claimed? This is the energy. I'm also getting here that your person is very concerned about their finances. It looks like they invested in something, and it could be a karmic relationship, because look, we have 6 pentacles and we have the 6 pentacles here. They could have invested in a karmic relationship, and it looks like the only thing that they got out of it was 1 pentacle. So there's some kind of imbalance in give and take in all your person's relationships. And this is a big theme that has been coming up. Particularly, I'm filming this in Libra season. But whenever you meet this reading, it is for you. And this is a big theme that's been emerging in the collective. It's about giving and receiving in balance. And this is what your person is assessing. Am I giving and receiving in balance? And if I am not, it means then that there's some contracts that have to be done away with. Okay, there's definitely some ideologies that have to be done away with. Maybe one of the things that they were programmed as a child is that, no matter what, you stick it through. Okay, you persevere. Okay, no matter how disastrous the relationship, how toxic the relationship, you never give up. But there's sometimes giving up is winning. I'm gonna put it out there. Sometimes giving up is winning. Sometimes giving up is finally learning the lesson that you're not meant to persevere along this particular path. Okay, and your person's realizing that now. Okay, now they could definitely be going through a breakup with a karmic partner right now. Okay, it looks like things are crumbling. There's the energy of the Tower here. Okay, so it's conflict, it's drama, it's assessment, and it's an authenticity. I'm going to pull a card on this Hierophant, and let me just clarify, because that can mean so many different things, but I'm getting programming and I'm getting a breakup. So let's have a look. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands and we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's about releasing the programming from childhood. Okay, releasing the program for childhood. Whatever they learned in childhood, they are releasing that and they are adopting their own truths. Okay, they're realizing as well that the family that they grew up in is very dysfunctional. They couldn't see this before. They couldn't see this before because they were so programmed, so brainwashed. They couldn't see how dysfunctional or how narcissistic their family was before, because they had already taken on that family template. So it's a good thing that we're going to go into what are they transmuting for their family line, because it looks like your person is in awareness. They're in awareness that they're meant to be different. They're in awareness that whatever this is, this reality that they have created out of their programming no longer satisfies them. They're ready for more. This is what I'm getting. They're ready for more. They're seeing things clearly. Look, let me hear. Page of Swords. They are seeing things clearly. So this is like a moment of truth for a person. It's a moment of shedding the old. It's a moment of, really stepping into your truth, and really questioning the things that you've been taught as a child, as someone growing up. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So let's see what your person's higher self has to say about all of this. Let's have a look. We're going to get 2 cards. Let's see what your person's higher self has to say about all of this. Underneath of that, I told you, your person is shedding programming. They are breaking free, okay? And it's a 4-4 there, okay? So breaking free from traditions, breaking free from a relationship, breaking free from family members. 4 is family members and foundation, okay? They might even be breaking free from their codependent hold on you. And that's an important thing, okay? That your person, and was 111. When I said that, right? Your person's realizing that they can't be codependent on you either. They have to stand on their own 2 feet. Or how much ever feet they have, right? All right, so let's see what their higher self has to say. What does their higher self want us to know right now? We have soul connection. And 5-5. And we have the spy. We did see that page of wands. That page of swords. We did see that page of swords. So what does their higher self want you to know? Their higher self wants you to know that they know that this is a soul connection. They know, okay? They've been doing research because 5 is all about learning, right? They've been doing research. So it's confirmed for them in their mind that they know that this is a soul connection. And they may even know that's a twin flame connection. 1111, as I said, twin flame. Okay? So they know. They're well aware of it. And then the higher self wants you to know that they are also learning a lot of lessons through the soul connection. We have 5-5 here. And that is the vibration of the Hierophant twice. Now, the Hierophant is also about contracts and commitment. So the higher self wants you to know that it may not look like it, but your person is committed to the soul contract with you. They may even be committed to a soul contract with somebody else, okay? But they are committing themselves to the soul contract with you. They know that this is a soul connection. And they want you to know that if you think your person has walked away from you, no, that is also a lie. It's also a lie. 11:55 when I said that. Right? They are looking, they are spying, okay? On every bloody app that you are on, they are spying. They may even be spying through friends. They may even be doing this energetically. If you have a YouTube channel, they're looking at it. If you're on Instagram, they're there. And they might even be using Skype, whatever it is. They might be Googling your name. Whatever, they might be looking at all messages that you guys exchanged. Okay? But know that your person right now, they're keeping an eye on you. Okay? They have not forgotten you. They've kept an eye on you. Let me pull a card on the soul connection. Let's pull a card on this soul connection, guys. Yeah, they're realizing this is the one. And their 2021 was going to be amazing once they decide to take that leap. Now, whatever year you watch this, it is going to be that year, okay? But I'm recording this in 2021. Yeah, they're realizing that, they have been taking on burdens and obligations for no apparent reason. And it no longer resonates with who they are. They may feel burdened by this knowledge as well because they might be with someone else. But know that your person is manifesting something new. They're bringing all contracts to an end so that they can invest in the soul connection. They're keeping an eye on you. They have not forgotten you. They are keeping an eye on you. A very close eye on you. Okay. They haven't walked away from you. They want you to know that. Okay. They're just pausing for a cause. And that cause is to gain enlightenment before they take action. Okay. Your person's changing. I told you. They're changing, they're transforming. And I feel like they've gotten a little bit of a shake-up. Temperance and reverse, they've gotten a bit of a shake-up. And they had to get that shake-up in order for them to finally see you. Okay? Let's have a look at what are they healing for themselves at this time. And I'm going to be using the healing cards, the conspiracy deck by Chuck Spezzano. I really do like this deck. So we're going to look at what are they healing for themselves. And then I'll look at what are they healing for their ancestral line. So what are they healing for themselves at this time? And these cards are deep, yo. We have independent. Okay. The independent conspiracy. And it's a card number 26, and 26 reduces to 8, which is the infinity sign. Okay, it's all about strength, it's about power. And the 8 here is also the vibrations of 2, which is the high priestess, and it's also the vibration of 6, which is the lovers. So what is this independent conspiracy? So your person does not trust anyone. I'm letting you know right now. Your person does not trust anyone. They have trust issues, especially when it comes to love. Okay? They have been in relationships where there's been a lot of secrets, a lot of lies, a lot of things hidden, and they don't trust anyone. And this may be even an ancestral pattern, but we're going to go into the ancestors just now. Okay? That's why they've always been guarded. It's been why they've always been hyper vigilant in their relationships, and just because they do not trust. And they do not trust because they have been betrayed. So they think that if you don't trust anyone, if you don't give your heart to anyone, then you never have to go through that betrayal. But they're healing that now, and what they are realizing is that 1, you are part of their path to healing, and 2, they don't have to be afraid when it comes to love, because now they have something that they didn't have before. And what is that something? They have discernment. Card number 2. They have their intuition. So they can trust their intuition. And their intuition will never guide them wrong, because energy can't lie. So there's no need to block people out and pretend like you don't want anybody in your life. And you're blocking people out. And even when you're together with someone, you're not letting them in your heart. There's no need for that. Because now you have intuition, you can always tap in. And that's what they're realizing. There's no need for all this guardedness. They can trust themselves. So that's them healing that kind of a lone wolf kind of attitude, and realizing that we're meant to be interdependent on each other. So what I see a person doing is moving away from any kind of codependent tendencies or any kind of hypervigilant tendencies, and really bring themselves back into balance. What are they healing for their ancestral line? And how does this fit into the big picture of the ancestral lineage? How does healing this hyper independence? Okay. And remember, this is important, because if this is your twin, they're mirroring you too. So there's a part of you that may also be hyper independent, right? You don't need nobody. You don't want to rely on anybody. You don't want to trust anybody. Okay, you can do it all on your own. It's fine to be independent, but when we take it to an extreme, which is hyper independence, that is actually a coping mechanism for trauma. What are they healing for their family line? Okay, so this is how your person factors now into the big picture of the family lineage. Okay, so it looks like why am I saying your? So in your family line too, I told you, your person is mirroring you. So this is how it fits into this idea of being hyper independent. Okay, is rooted in a deep sense of fear. It's a fear of rejection. It's a fear of betrayal. Okay, you're afraid of being hurt. Okay, you're afraid of being abandoned. But if you're independent and you don't rely on anyone and you don't attach to anyone, then there's nothing like this to worry about. And this has come down your person's whole family line, turning their back on love. Okay, going into the shadows, not wanting to connect deeply with anyone because they are afraid of what might happen. We also have the sacrifice conspiracy. And this talks about, sacrificing yourself and your own needs, okay, for other people's, carrying burdens alone, not sharing responsibilities and burdens with your partner. I can do it alone. I can do it. I don't need anyone. I can do it. In the meantime, you're depleting yourself for others. Others getting ahead of you on your back, okay, on your back, and you're the Martha. So this is what they're healing for their family line. that pervasive sense of fear, and also that programming that you must sacrifice your own needs for other people's, and you're not allowing other people to help you. You must carry it all on your own. You must be the martyr. You must put their needs first, and yours must be last. You must deplete yourself. You must what? Give until it hurts. Right? Give until it hurts. There's a lot of religious indoctrination in that as well. So this is what your person is transmuting for their ancestral line. And they're doing that by coming back into balance and shedding that hyper independence and dealing with their trauma head on, because all these are trauma responses. Sacrifice also talks about overcompensating in relationships. And I think we talked about that on my channel, Made for Love, yesterday. And I'm going to link the video below. If I forget, just let me know. It's the video that's a message from the ancestors. You are meant to end the power struggle. Right. Sacrifice also talks about overcompensating in relationships, overgiving in relationships, and giving out of balance. Okay. And we do that because we feel we have to compensate from something that is lacking within us. It comes from a place of insecurity. It comes from a place of fear. And your person is healing that for their family line. All right. So let's see what's happening in your person's family dynamic right now. And remember, if this is your person, especially if this person is your twin, there's also something that you might be doing along these lines for your ancestral line as well. Okay? All right, so let's see what's happening in your person's family dynamic right now. So that whole Martha complex, that is what they're transmuting for their family line. Where you must sacrifice yourself and your happiness for other people. And everybody's needs comes before your own. All right, so let's see what's happening in their immediate family environment. So if your person has their own family, it's going to be that. If they don't have their own family as well, it's the family that they grew up with. Okay, all right. So let's have two cards. What's happening in their family dynamic right now? I'll take three cards. We have father wounds. Okay, so there's a lot of programming or issues or trauma connected to the father energy that they are transmuting or they are processing right now. And when we have father wounds, so let's go back a bit. When we have father wounds, daddy issues, now remember, the father is the energy of the emperor. And what does the emperor do? The emperor teaches us how to operate in society. The emperor is about the establishment of law and order. So the empress creates, right? She births the child, right? And then the father energy shows the child, whether by their presence or their absence, how to operate in society, right? It's almost like the ego, right? When we have father wounds, we have issues with standing in our power and establishing healthy boundaries. We have issues with authority figures, okay? We're always kind of bucking against the system, or we're always submitting to people that we deem more powerful than us. And we also have issues giving in balance, right? Mother energy is about receiving. Giving in balance in relationships. And let us look at this person here. Giving too much. So this is what is the root cause of your person's issues. Okay? Them wanting to sacrifice themselves and their happiness for other people that may not even give a ass about them. Them living in fear of betrayal. All these conspiracy theories that they have in their head. And them being hyper vigilant and guarded. It is all connected to a father wound. So we're going to clarify these, but this is what's coming up for your person. So this is what is being highlighted for them at this time. So there's a daddy issue here. We have prayer and meditation. Okay, so this is what your person could be doing right now, because I really get like a really high vibe thing going on with your person. I really feel that transformation energy. I really feel them looking at their wounds and really doing some healing. So they're convening with their spirit guides, convening with source. Okay, and this energy, source energy, is helping them process this daddy issue. We also have here generational trauma. So everybody in your person's family line, they're here trapped in fear, sacrificing. Okay, and all these are trauma responses. Okay, so this is what your person is facing right now. So let's dive a little deeper into these. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So your Seven of Pentacles. So your person has taken a hard look at this father issue that they have, this daddy wound that they have. Whether their father was present but absent emotionally, or whether the father was absent, or whether the father was there but they just didn't feel that love from the father. They're having a look at that right now. If their father is alive, they are reinvesting in that relationship. Okay, and it is changing the way that they see themselves. This is them stepping into self-love. This is them recognizing their worth. As they heal that father wound, they step more into self-love. Okay, because this person didn't love themselves. They didn't love themselves because they did not feel the love from that father energy. But as they heal and they realize that not feeling the love from the father energy had nothing to do with them, okay? Because that person felt that sense of rejection and they thought it was something within them, but they realized, no, it has nothing to do with them. That is their father trying to process their own issues, and their father just couldn't be there. Their father was an emperor in reverse. So for some of them, their father was an absolute tyrant. An absolute tyrant, okay? Toxic masculinity. Stoic, couldn't show emotions, might have even been abusive, because the Emperor in reverse is also a control freak, and the Emperor in reverse is also about domination. They're not about power. So there could have been abuse here and neglect here. So they are healing that. I see them here in prayer and meditation. Okay, yeah, they're listening to their intuition. This is what the Fool is all about. The Fool is about listening to your spirit guides, listening to source energy, convening with source energy, and listening for their guidance. And your person is seeing so clearly as a result of these exercises, and they're preparing themselves to take risks. They're no longer staying in their safe zone. They're ready to break free. Now, there is generational trauma here. Whatever your person's experiencing, their father experienced that, their mother experienced that. It's just a whole generation of trauma, and your person is the one that has been sent to heal it. And when we heal ourselves, remember, we heal 7 generations that came before us and the 7 generations that will come after us. So we stop this generational trauma, this generational karma in its tracks. Yeah, your person has put it in the work. We have 3 of Pentacles. They're putting in the work, okay? They are recapturing their youth. I think they're having a lot of conversations with the people around them, and this is bringing them a lot of healing, okay? They may even be working on a project that's really cathartic for them, and it's really helping them heal, all right? I see them here with the Page of Swords. So this is them also speaking their truth about what happened in their childhood, and they're also observing, okay, their family line, and they're seeing the patterns, they're making the connects, and they're realizing that their family and their family line is very dysfunctional. What is your person experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey? What are they experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey? We have Scorpio. Death, sex, and transformation. Okay. Scorpio energy. So this is big transformation energy coming through your person. I think they could be feeling your sexual energy really strong right now. And this is also helping them with this transformation process. Okay. Let's have, oh, whoa. We have mirroring. I told you. Right? So you guys are mirroring each other at this time. So whatever I've said here is also pertinent to your family line as well and your healing. So you guys are mirroring each other. We have feeling your touch. So they're having a lot of astral experiences right now because I feel like their crown, their third eye is wide open as a result of this transformation. That's what I was telling you, crown chakra. Okay, crown chakra. They're getting those messages. They're getting those downloads. They're wide open. Okay, and we have union. Okay, so I think they're really feeling your energy right now. But I feel like they're coming into union with self. And as they come into union with self and they continue to love themselves, I think they're really embracing this soulmate, this twin flame journey. All right, so let's have a look at mirroring. What's this mirroring energy about? Okay, we have 10 of Cups in reverse, and that's what I was saying. Your person's family is dysfunctional, but your family also has the same dysfunction. 10 of Cups in reverse. So everything that I have said before about what you guys are meant to transmute for yourself and for your ancestral line is also pertinent to you. Yeah. Your family's out of balance. Your family's out of balance. This is the karmic lesson that you're meant to learn in this life. You were sent to transmute this. So as you transform and change, and as your person transforms and change, you guys also transform and change your family line. So that idea of people holding back their emotions and being stoic and not showing their feelings, okay, this is what you guys are ending. Now they are feeling your touch. So their psychic senses are coming online here, okay? They are stuck on you right now, okay? And they're really embracing this twin flame connection. Look, we have the 4 of Wands here, okay? This person might have tried to move on from you, but they haven't been successful because every way that they twist and turn, there is spirit reminding them of this soulmate connection. So I'm really getting that. Again, a lot of syncs, a lot of astral and psychic experiences right now, and spirit reminding them that you're there. There's a connection to you that they cannot deny. Whoa, bloody hell. That was a qualifier for crown chakra. Let's see what's going on. 4 of Swords. So they're getting a lot of downloads for their healing and the healing of their ancestral line through the crown chakra. I told you, this person is wide open. They're wide open to spirit, okay? No longer playing it safe. They're coming out of that comfort zone, okay? They're seeing, I told you, they're seeing things clearly. What's this union energy we're seeing here? And they're focused on union. They're focused on union. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Swords reverse. You see, they're realizing that they were just sabotaging themselves before by not embracing this connection. They didn't think that they were worthy of love. This is what I'm getting. They didn't think they were worthy of love, and they didn't want to open up to you or anybody else. Even if your person has a partner, they have never opened up to this person. They've always tried to maintain their composure, that stoic facade that they were taught. But now everything, their walls are breaking down. As it breaks down, they're really feeling your energy. And this is pulling you guys closer. It's like a magnet. Let's see what they're thinking about when they think about you. Let's look at their headspace with regard to you. What's their headspace? When they think about you and this connection, what are they thinking? We have 5 of Wands. I'm getting that your person's really kicking themselves because they're realizing that they allowed other people to interfere with this soul connection. So we have 5 of Wands. We have 3 of Cups in reverse. Yep. We have 3 of Wands. So I'm definitely feeling like the energy of a karmic partner here. And then we have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. My gosh. All right, so what are they thinking about? Well, basically, if you know that your person's with a third party, they're thinking about leaving that third party. And they're thinking about leaving. It looks like they're just waiting for the right time, really. They're thinking about leaving because they're realizing that this foundation that they built with this person is not stable. It's not stable. And it's not something that can stand the test of time. They built their foundation on sand. And it looks like it's rapidly sinking. So your person is looking on now to newer vistas, newer horizons, because they're not happy. They're not happy. And they're kicking themselves because they allowed other people to come between you guys. They might have even allowed other people to drive a wedge between you guys. Might have been listening to the feedback from family and friends instead of listening to their own intuition. They might even be trying to drown their sorrows right now, because it looks like in their immediate environment, it's just trauma. I think as well that your person might be hesitating from doing anything because they're afraid to rock the boat in their life. They know whatever decision that they make is going to have a huge ripple effect throughout their inner circle. So they're taking their time to really think about this situation, but they know that they're not happy and they know that they need to go. They're just worried about the fallout. Let's see your person's heart space energy for you. So we have the 9 of Swords. They're ready to risk it all. That's the ready to risk it all card, because that's about facing your fears. They're ready to risk it all. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 2 of Pentacles in reverse reduces to the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is so weird. All right, so in their heart space, what are they thinking about? They're ready to risk it all. Okay, they're ready to face their fears. Okay, because remember, it was their fears that had them trapped. But now they realize, listen, I'm really not happy where I am. I'm really not happy. I'm depressed. I need to deal with this. Okay, so they want to face their fears. They want to heal this situation with you, and they wish that they can offer you something really solid here. They're ready for a fresh start. They want something new. They want something new. After a period of healing, they want something new with you, but they feel like this new with you cannot happen right now. So let's find out why. Let's pull a card on that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Why can't this new happen with you right now? Okay, and it's because they're releasing the things that don't serve them. So this is a time of release for your person. It's a release of relationships. It's a release of programming. It's a release of their hurt and their pain. Your person needs time to heal, and they need time to wrap up all the loose ends in their life. I'm also getting that they're a bit insecure about their financial status. Whatever they are seeing about you online or wherever, you're looking like you're just glowing up, and your person feels inadequate. So I do feel that there's some kind of insecurity around their finances as well. Let's ask now, what has your person realized about this connection? What have they realized about this connection? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, Sagi. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. It's Cancer energy. So a lot of court cards coming out. We have the Hanged Man. Is it in reverse? No. Yeah, it's in reverse. Yeah, the Hanged Man in reverse. And we have the Judgment in reverse. So 2 major arcana and court cards. So what am I getting here? Your person's realizing that they want to settle down. Okay. They're tired of that player energy. And they're also realizing if they don't take action, if they don't make a move, if they don't shake their bum, they're going to lose you. Part of them feels like they've lost you already. And they feel like they lost you because they didn't follow their heart. They were busy playing games. They don't want to play games anymore. They want to take action to come towards you. They're hoping that you will still open up your heart to them. They also feel like they misjudged you. Okay? They thought you was the karmic partner. And they thought the karmic partner was their twin. They misjudged the whole situation, and they misjudged you because of their programming and because of their own thoughts and beliefs about what an appropriate partner might look like or think, or what kind of, ideologies that they may have. They totally misinterpreted the situation and misjudged you because of their own warped perceptions of what partnership looks like and what a partner should look like and what a partner should believe. So they think that they lost you, but they're still going to try. That's what I'm getting here. What's your person's priorities right now? What's on the forefront of their mind? What's their priority right now? We have the High Priestess, you. You, the High Priestess. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. So for some of them, it looks like, because High Priest is also about secrets. For some of them, they are dealing with the pain of a betrayal by a partner. For some, this is for a very small amount of you guys. Some child that they thought was their own is not their own. Okay, and this was hidden from them. They may not even be the biological child of their parents, and this was hidden from them. And this is what they're dealing with right now. But for others of you, they're focused on the fact that you guys may not be communicating at this time. And they want to come forward with mature communication. They want you to see them as a powerful being, as on your level. They want you to know that they have leveled up. Okay? And we have the Magician in reverse. Okay? So what's their priorities at this time? 1, dealing with the manipulative people that are around them. Could be family members, could be a karmic partner, right? Somebody was trying to manipulate them, and some of them were trying to manipulate them energetically. So what they're doing, they're trying to protect themselves. That's 1. They're focusing on standing in their power and taking their power back from these people who might have disempowered them, or they might have been given their power away too. And they're also focused on you and the fact that you guys may not be as communicating as effectively as they want, or maybe not communicating at all. So you are their priority. You came up number 1. But they also want to level up. They're building themselves up. Okay? And they're dealing with or standing up to the manipulative people in their life. All right? So let's get a 3D message from you for you, and then we are going to close off this reading. Okay? So what does your person want you to know right now? What does your person want you to know? Let's get 3 cards. Let's get 4 cards. What does your person want you to know right now? You guys got 5. or 1. My life has been so cold and lonely without you in it. Yeah, they realize that they're not happy. You see, whilst you were around, they weren't sure where the source of their happiness was coming from. But then you can't be their source. So this is another lesson that they have to learn as well. They had to learn to be happy on their own. I admire your strength. I told you they want to be as strong as you are. Okay? This person really, they worship you. They've put you on that pedestal. I'm having a massive tower moment. Everything is falling apart all around me. Yeah, we saw that. But it's falling apart for it to come together for your person. You are an earth angel. So I feel like your energy is really supporting them and guiding them right now. I feel like I'm going to explode with all the love that I've bottled up for you inside. Okay, so they may not be expressive at this time, but they're definitely feeling the love. It's like their heart has burst open. That's what I'm seeing. Their heart has burst open. Okay. All right. So what is the advice for you whilst your person is having this heart awakening, whilst they're going through this transformative process? What's the advice? What is the advice? We have power of attraction. It's a card number 13. So that is all about transformation, but it is transformation done in like a more purposeful way. Okay, so you guys are actually manifesting tower moments in both of your lives because you guys are just thinking about each other all the time. So whatever is in the way of this connection coming together, it is being transmuted, it is being destroyed. So whether it is your healing, your trauma, your pain, other people, all this is falling away for you guys to come together. And this could be a very disconcerting process. So let's have a look at what this card says. It says power of attraction. There's so much wonder awaiting you. There's so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. Can you keep your heart open to what's coming towards you? Or will you shut down again? Right? Without surrendering your experience of this moment by becoming too future oriented. You see, there's magic in this moment too. There's something arising within you out of the depths of your being. In this process, there's a shift in environment, both internal and external. A fertility is being stimulated. This is time to play with that fertility, to conceive, to create, and embark upon the process of transformation with an open heart and mind. You may not know where it's all going to lead. All you need to know is that it'll be wonderful and exactly perfectly what is needed. Beyond that, allow the energy of fertile growth and abundance that now flows so naturally and richly within you and around you. Just allow it to be. This oracle is guiding you to remember that there are stages of creation. A house cannot be built without the flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows you plan to install are, the walls need to be up first. Your big dreams are a work in progress, just like you. And it's just what we picked up about a karmic situation here. Your person didn't allow the foundation to form in that relationship. It's like they jumped in and they didn't build it on any kind of solid foundation. They built it on the sinking sand, and that's why it's falling apart right now. This oracle comes with a special message. You have recently completed a cycle or level of manifestation and are transitioning into the next level of experience. Like a big fish leaving the small pond and feeling rather like a small fish in a bigger pond, there will be some getting used to time needed to find your way. This will add to what you've already done and bring valuable expansion to your realizations of your abilities, as well as many new relationships and opportunities to help you further on your journey. This oracle brings you guidance. You are going to attract whatever is needed to complete your work in progress and bring it to fruition. Remain open to receive and trust in the unfolding of your life experiences. Do not turn away. All of the necessary elements are coming together. Allow this integration to occur so you can manifest your dreams. Now, there's a healing process here. It says, close your eyes and relax. Imagine that you are in a wild desert landscape in nature in the middle of the summer. The sun is hot overhead, and you can sense the aridity of the land, the green cacti sprouting with spikes, and the strong heat rising up from the earth. Then you are in a red golden forest, with trees looking as though they were set on fire, with brilliant colored leaves that fall to the ground, creating lush heaps of crunchy colored debris. The air is becoming crisp and cool. How does this feel to you? The moon rises overhead, and you are in a winter landscape. Mountains of snow have fallen, and light, delicate snowflakes settle on the heap as dark night sky becomes clear and filled with endless stars. The dazzling aurora borealis begins to shimmer. Vivid green light swirls and shimmers, hauntingly beautiful, dancing through the night sky. The sharp, cold night air is invigorated with light. How does this feel to you? Then you are in a lush green landscape, sprouting with new sprouts, and a warm sun caressing the earth. Lambs and rabbits frolic sweetly and playfully. Daisies and daffodils create a vibrant yellow blanket over the green grass, and there's a sweet scent in the warmed, mild air. How does this feel to you? Say aloud, I trust in the cycles of my life, my work, and my own spiritual growth. Through unconditional love, I thrive in any landscape. When you're ready, just open your eyes and you have completed the process. So know that you're about to go through a lot of different cycles. But however many cycles that may come, you are going to be well. Okay? All right, my love, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Take care. Much love. Bye. Hey guys, if you chose the Tarot of the Year and the Silica, I have to find out what the name of it is for you. This is going to be your reading, and we are diving deep into everything about your person. All right, so we're going to start it off by looking just at the general energy surrounding your person at this time. Anything that Spirit wants to bring through for us, that gives us an idea of what's happening with them right now. All right, so I'm going to go into the tarot. And underneath the deck, well, this is major, this is huge. What's going on with them? Transformation. Old things are dying, making way for the new, because they're showing me like a plow. Oh, the scythe. Yeah, it's a scythe. It's a scythe from the Norman. Just going through a field and just cutting everything. So it's like harvesting time. They're going to reap what they sowed. They're reaping what they sowed. They're reaping what they sowed. That's what Spirit is saying. There's also something coming through about Halloween. Yep, there's something coming through about Halloween. Yeah, because this moon is just like a scythe, isn't it? But there's something coming through about something with Halloween. So I'm recording this just at the 30th of September. Whenever you watch this reading, it's for you. So you're going to count about a month or two after. There's something coming through about something's going to happen at Halloween here. Perhaps I can ask for you. Okay, but this is, your person is really spiritual at this time. You see they have on the veil. Okay, so deeply spiritual, really connecting with their intuition. And their intuition is leading them to cut certain things and perhaps certain people out of their life, certain habits. Spirit, what's the message about Halloween? What's happening around Halloween? 10 of Cups in reverse. Some kind of breakup or shake-up in a family structure. Your person going to be King of Wands. Okay, so it looks like some sort of addiction that they couldn't walk away from. Some sort of toxic family members or karmic or third party, whatever have you. It looks like your person finally takes action to Halloween. So it's a month or two from now. About a month, just about a month from now. That's what's coming through about Halloween. But they're going through this transformation process here. Okay, the death. Okay. All right, so let's see the general. So, I mean, the death card said it all. But let's have a look. All right, 9 of Wands standing in their power here. Scaring people off. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. Learning a deeply spiritual lesson. They are really listening to their guides, their connection to the light. And we have 5 of Wands in reverse. That's what I'm saying. Whatever doesn't serve them, whatever drama, they're not dealing with it. Not today. Not today. That's what they're telling them. Not today. Okay? It's not today. Okay? Yeah, they're going through a breakup. Told you. They're going through a breakup. If they don't have someone else, Spirit's just letting you know that there's just going to be a delay in this connection, because the delay in this connection is because your person had to learn this lesson about standing in their power. And it looks like we're tapping into someone who is innately passive. Okay? Always let others run all over them, has lax boundaries, can't say no, that kind of thing. It looks like that's what's happening. And now this person is facing everything head on, facing everybody head on, and confronting even some of their programming, some of their traditional views. Confronting that because this was holding them back. This was holding them back from love. So now they're here with the scarecrow's energy here. Yeah, they're scaring anybody, any kind of vulture that comes near them, trying to be some kind of energy vampire or trying to prey on them. They're warding them off. They're girding their loins. And that expression about girding their loins is when you're preparing for battle. Well, this person's preparing for battle. And this person's very determined. Very, very determined. Okay, they're preparing for battle. And again, Halloween is coming through. It looks like shit's gonna go down around Halloween. Yeah, this is when they learn this deeply spiritual lesson. Okay, and cut out all the drama in their life. That's what I see there. That's what I see there. Let's pull some cards on that 2 of Cups reverse. Let's have a look. Yeah, a person's tired of the drama, the bacchanal, as we say. Yep. A Queen of Swords in reverse. There's a karmic coming through. Someone that they invested their time, energy. I'm going to call it money from now because it is energy, isn't it? Somebody that they invested their money in, right? Okay, and they might have even gotten married to this person. It looks like your person's coming out of this comfort zone, speaking their truth. They have to align with their truth. That's what they're telling this karmic. They have to align with their truth. They're fed up of being so conflicted inside. In fact, by the time Halloween comes around, the inner conflict is going to be over. The inner conflict is going to be over. Your person's going to realize exactly where they're meant to be. So that's the general energies surrounding your person. Let's see what your highest... Why am I saying your higher self? You might be a twin. And with twins, the higher self of the counterpart is the main guide on this journey. Underneath the deck, somebody wants you to wait on them. You don't do that. Woo! I told you, this person standing in their power, ready to defend. You see the energy that came out with? Your person is in defense mode. It could be that they're being attacked on all sides for some kind of position that they have taken, but this person, they are ready for battle. I told you. And again, it's another number 9. Okay, they're facing their fears. 7 and 2 is 9 of Wands. Okay, and the 7 and 2, 7 is all about the Chariot moving forward, and 2 is the High Priestess. So they're following their intuition to move forward I'm out of some kind of sticky situation. Out of some kind of sticky situation. Yeah, look. Ready to take a chance. They're at the 0 point. Ready to take a chance. So they're trusting where they're being guided by spirit. Let's pull a card on that. Ready to defend. 7 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Yeah, the defensive, it comes out again against a karmic energy. Yep. It's someplace that they've felt stuck in the past, but now they don't. They don't feel stuck now. It's one reason why. And it is because they are loving themselves finally. They're seeing their value. They were accepting less than they deserved. They were accepting less than they deserved. And allowing someone to walk all over them. So this is your person's changing. This is all changing. This is all changing. Let us ask, what are they healing for themselves? What are they transmuting for themselves? This is the healing cards or conspiracy deck. What are they healing for themselves? Underneath the deck, we got the Oedipal complex. Okay, so we might be tapping into a mama's boy, daddy's girl, but it is a codependent relationship that they have with a parental figure. And when you have a codependent relationship with a parental figure, you can recreate this codependency in your relationships, okay, in your intimate relationships, and even in your work relationships. So let's have a look. What are they healing for themselves? We have compensation. What am I getting from this card? And it's a vibration of the Fool and the Magician. I do think this compensation is about, it's like a consolation. It's like a consolation prize. It's like settling, I'm getting again, settling for less than you deserve. That's one I'm getting. But also viewing relationships as a transactional sort of arrangement. Okay, I provide the finances, you provide the sex. I provide the sex and you provide the food. It's that kind of transactional relationship. I give to get, or I give for the admiration and recognition of others. And that's because I need external validation, and I'm still looking for external validation from a parental figure. This can also speak to as well trying to compensate for your emotional needs, or trying to find compensation for your emotional needs, or trying to fill voids inside your emotional self by looking to the material world. But it's a wounding from childhood. I want you to get all the messages from this card. So let me read from the book, okay? Let's see. But that's what I got with that compensation card. So let's have a look. It's looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for love in all the wrong places as well. That's what I get. Looking for love in all the wrong places, right? Okay, so let's see. You see exactly what I said. Compensation is an attempt to make up for something that is missing. It acts in the opposite way to what we are experiencing in an attempt to hide it. For instance, if a parent feels that they do not really want a baby, they can compensate and act in exactly the opposite way. However, the original feeling, along with the guilt, is locked away inside and never really dealt with. Compensations are buried as they involve guilt and denial. Okay. Roles originally began in the family because of the experience of guilt and failure in our family or family problems. Compensation looks good on the surface, but it never heals the issue. If you receive this card, it's important to ascertain what your compensation is. Is it some role, something that you're doing because you are supposed to do it? When you choose to do something, you are always rewarded for it. When you are supposed to do something, you get no reward for it because you've only done it out of duty. You can avoid roles by making conscious choices. This is a very helpful way to counteract a compensation conspiracy at the conscious level. Defenses are compensations. Compensations, like all defenses, eventually bring about the very things we were attempting to defend against. A good example of this is how spoiled children, when they feel unloved and unwanted, behave indulgently and throw tantrums. Here are some other compensations. If we feel heartbroken, we act uncaring or cheerful. Put on the happy face, right? Put on the happy face. If we are feeling needy or in pain, we can act in an independent or disassociated way. I feel like you guys might be able to watch Part 1 because there's a message about that. If we feel like a failure, we work very hard. So we're always making up. We're trying to make up for something that we feel we lack inside of us. If we feel guilt, we act good, righteous, or idealistic. If we feel valueless, we act useful, right? So we need to be needed. If we are frightened or heartbroken, we demand control. Okay, so that's where the control freaks come from. If we feel inadequate, we become perfectionist. And if we feel inferior, we act superior. None of these behaviors lead to a reward. They are just a defense to cover over how we really feel about ourselves. So basically, this is what your person's been doing. Okay, they've been overcompensating or compensating for something that they feel that is inadequate or is lacking within themselves, and it's just, and what they want is a recognition from a parental figure, and then they change that need for recognition from a parental figure for recognition from their partner. So this is also an overgiver in relationships, or they could act very cold because they're afraid of heartbreak again. So this is someone who has a mask on. They're not being real with themselves, and they're not being real with the other people that are around them. Let's see how that fits in to the bigger picture, which is what are they transmuting for their family line. So this is what they're working on for themselves. Compensating for feelings of inadequacy or feelings of lack. Let's see how that fits into what they have to transmute for their family line. Because remember, when you heal yourself, that's how you heal your ancestral line, right? We heal the 7 generations that came before us and the 7 generations that will come after us. Let's see what they... Ooh. All right. So what are they healing for their family line? We have self-attack, and we have someone trying to hurt themselves. So it could be, and I don't mean to trigger you, maybe in their family line, there are people who are very depressed, where they have suicidal ideation, or they might have had suicide attempts in the most extreme version, or they harm themselves in some way, maybe by staying in toxic relationships or abusive relationships, engaging in risky behaviors, having addictions, okay, that really impact, well, an addiction is something that's going to impact upon your life, right? Having addictions, anything that is tantamount to self-harm or is not working in your best interest, okay, it looks like there is an ancestral pattern of those sort of behaviors. So, like I said, things that can hurt us. Attracting toxic people, being in toxic relationships, risky behaviors, whether it's driving drunk, whatever it is, it looks like in their ancestral line, okay, in order to compensate for what they lack, or in order to drown their sorrows or drown their insecurities, they involve themselves or immerse themselves in toxic behavior and toxic relationships. Okay, they're the rescuers. Okay, I feel rescuers here. Because when we rescue, what we're trying to do really is to create a smoke screen so people can't really see us. And when we rescue, we get that external validation. So a lot of rescuers in this family, a lot of people indulging in risky behavior, a lot of people immersed in toxic relationships or patterns. And we also have littleness, playing it small, okay? Trying to hide from the world because you feel like people are going to see how inadequate you are. So you play it small. But it's all about insecurity. You don't want your light to shine. You don't want the spotlight to be on you. So you play it small. Prefer to be the little fish in the little pond. Not living up to your true potential. And it all comes from a place of insecurity. So a lot of insecurities in this ancestral line, and people try to make up for it by projecting an image of being so confident or so loving or so giving. But inside, these are people who hate themselves. Now remember, you are attracting this person, and that's another reason why we watch this reading. You are attracting this person to yourself. If you are attracting this person to yourself, it means that some of this is also inside of you. So we're painting a picture of an ancestral line where people, they may act big and brave, or they may act righteous, they may do good deeds, whatever it is, but inside they secretly hate themselves or do not have confidence in themselves and their abilities. They do not feel that they are lovable, so they have to overcompensate for that. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so what is happening in their family dynamic right now? So if your person has their own family, it's going to be that. Or if it is that they don't have their own personal family, it's going to be the family that they grew up in. What's happening within your person's family unit right now? But it looks like a lot. It looks like a lot, right? Playing it small. Don't want to be seen. And I just saw codependency, didn't I? Codependent behavior. Well, we saw it. Alrighty. So let's have a look. Alright, so what's happening in this family dynamic right now? Ooh, shit. I'm afraid I asked. Okay. So what's happening in your person's family dynamic right now? Well, apparently the ancestors have this, okay? And that's why I'm saying that. That's why I decided to ask about what are they transmuting for their ancestral line, because that is the energy that's been coming through in the collective. A lot of the transmutation of ancestral karma, ancestral trauma, okay? So let the ancestors handle it. Well, your person's being guided by the ancestors, their connection to the light right now. And we're going to see what they're trying to get your person to do. Well, ultimately, they're trying to get your person to heal these issues. But let's see what action they're trying to make your person take in furtherance of this. What else is this? The child is not yours. So this is something interesting. So I feel we got this in part 1 too, you know. The child is not yours. So it could be that a secret is being revealed about a child that your person thought was their own. Or they could even be receiving the news that they are not the biological child of the parents they thought was their biological parents. Okay, so there is that. Okay? Or it could be that your person has accepted some sort of responsibility for something or someone, but it's not really their burden or their responsibility to carry. Remember, this is an overgiver, someone who's overcompensating. Okay, so they may have taken on someone else's responsibility or burden, but they're realizing now that this is not mine. And then your grandmother knows. So there's a family secret that's coming out. So I definitely think for some of you, your person's about to find out that their biological parents is not their biological parents. And there's a weird message coming through about some kind of incest. So there's a big family secret being revealed right now. I'm going to ask. But remember, we are not allowed to spy. We are only allowed to know what we need to know for our highest good so that we can make decisions for our lives. So I don't know if we're going to get it, but I'm going to ask. All right, let's see what the ancestors are handling right. Oh, shit. Guys, I don't even know where that. Okay, I found it. They're handling your person's healing, you see. They are in charge. They are directing your person's healing right now. That's what they're doing. They're directing your person's healing. Okay? And they're also directing them to leave some sort of situation. The lesson has been learned. Justice has been served. They're telling your person it's time to start afresh. Justice has been served. You've learned everything you need to learn from the situation that you were in. And it looks like they were in a situation with a karmic partner here. I see this Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. In my readings, all reverse court cards are karmic energies. And this is the Queen of Wands that will most likely abuse her physical power, abuse her spiritual power, and abuse her sexual power. And look, I notice a card right on top here. Family healing. This is what's happening right now. So the ancestors are directing your person, leave a toxic situation. Okay? Maybe this person has a child that was treated like a child of the family. Your person took this child under their wing, treated this child like their own. But the ancestors are reminding that is not a reason to stick around in something that is toxic. It's not. There's conflict over this child. And it looks like there's somebody else involved here. Yeah, the truth has come out. Okay, somebody's 2021 is going to be amazing. Yes, some kind of deception has been revealed. For some of you, they thought a child was theirs, but it's not theirs. It's not their child. They were lied to. For others, they're finding out that they are not the biological child of who they thought was their parents. And this is a secret that the grandmother knew about. And nobody said anything. Yep. Grandmother knew. Four of Swords. Temperance in reverse. It looks like the grandmother was trying to protect your person. Your person's very close to their grandmother energy, whether past or still with us. And the grandmother knew. But what is happening, even though your person has been thrown off guard by whatever secret that's going to come out, they've been thrown off guard. They've been caught off guard, by this secret. So they're feeling kind of destabilized. It's also pushing them to stand in their power. So this secret was meant to come out at this time. Let's see what they're experiencing now on their twin flame or soulmate journey. Let's see what they're experiencing. All right, we have deception. Okay, So there was some, I told you, there's some kind of deception, some sort of secret that was kept from them, some kind of betrayal, but I think it is coming to the surface right now. I also think they might be hiding their true feelings from you and hiding all this drama from you. Let's have a look. We have prayer or meditation. So they're convening with their ancestors, their connection to source energy, because they feel like they need guidance right now. This person's feeling your touch. Okay, so their psychic senses, their gifts, it looks like it's come online. Their crown is wide open. We have mirroring. So everything that I'm saying in this reading also pertains to you. Okay? So that whole, everything that they're healing for the ancestral line, you are also healing. You are also standing in your power. And you may also, blank slate starting over. You may also find out some sort of secret. And I see clairaudient here. So your person, they have been activated. They have been activated. Okay? Their gifts are coming online. Okay? And that's why they're having all these psychic experiences with you. They're being haunted by you. So if your person was trying to run from this connection, there's no way for that. There's nowhere for them to hide right now. Let's see prayer or meditation. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, your person's not reaching out or extending themselves to anyone right now. Right now, they're focusing on themselves and things that happened to them in their childhood. They are praying for the strength to come out of some sort of situation that may have been comfortable because it was familiar, but was incredibly uncomfortable. They're praying for strength to speak their truth and to be authentic with those around them. Now they are feeling your presence and they feel your support as they go through this process. Yeah. Knight of Wands, they are following their heart. They feel very passionate about you. Okay. And we have the Hierophant. Okay. So they are kind of caught as well, because the Knight of Wands, you can go back and forth. They're caught between some sort of commitment or some sort of responsibility or following their heart. But they can't shake your energy and they can't shake the feeling that you are important in their journey. Now they are mirroring you. Okay, and just as you are having your new beginnings, they are also about to manifest a new beginning because justice has been served. They're battered and bruised, but they have finally learned the lesson. Okay? They went through the ringer with this karmic, and this karmic pops up again. This Queen of Wands in reverse. They went through the ringer. So everything that they may have done to you that was horrible, know that they got that back in spades. Okay? Justice has been served. That's what I keep hearing. Justice has been served. What's this blank slate? Five of Swords. Right, they're starting over. No longer sabotaging themselves. No longer holding on to pain and painful situations and harming themselves in that way. Okay, because that's another way we can self-harm. Holding on to situations that we know are not serving us. They want to start over with you. They also want to squash any kind of conflict between you guys. They want to start from a blank slate. This person's spying on you though. Page of Swords. They're spying on you, but they want to start over. Let's see their thoughts and feelings with regard to you. Their thoughts and feelings. When this person thinks about you, thinks about this connection, where is their head at? Where's the mind at? Where's the mind at? We have the Star, okay, wanting to heal this situation with you, but they see you as a star, Aquarius energy. We have the Magician, Libra. Why am I saying Libra? My gosh, no. Virgo and Gemini energy. But that energy of Libra is coming through strong, and it shouldn't be surprising. It's Libra season. Okay. We reverse. And then we have the Six of Swords. So what are they thinking about? They're thinking about moving towards you. Okay. Leaving somewhere where they were under attack. Okay. Where they were under attack. And moving towards you, the star. You are shining so bright. You're like a beacon right now. And they want to manifest this new beginning with you. And they know that they have to leave a karmic energy behind. Now, this is someone who is emotionally manipulative. Okay? This could be a parental energy, because the parental energy came out strong in the ancestral wounding, right? This could be a parental energy, or this can be an intimate partner. It could be both. Maybe they have narcissistic family members, and maybe they have a karmic, okay? But they know that they have to leave this karmic and do something new. Try a fresh approach. That's the only way that they can come back your way. They think you're absolutely beautiful. That there might be a part of you that does not think that you're absolutely beautiful. Maybe you're like kind of thicker than other people. But this person thinks that you're absolutely beautiful. And they see you as very powerful, like a master manifester. And they also see you as their eternal love. I see 2 infinity signs here. They are ready to ground this love that they've gotten an inkling of in their crown chakra. They're ready to ground it to the 3D, and ground it by making a solid offer to you. But they know the first thing they have to do is leave this karmic energy behind. So that's where they're at. Let's see the heart space. We have the 5 of Pentacles reverse. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we have the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So for some of you, they want to make a child with you, or start some kind of project with you, or they want to make you pregnant so that you will never leave them. Okay, this is the kind of energy that they're in right now. But they see you as so beautiful, so bountiful. And I told you, there's something about you being like, something about you is not like Instagram model kind of thing. Okay, and they like that, quite frankly. Something might be unconventional how you dress. They like that because you're authentically you, and you're so grounded, and they like that. They think that you can create anything that you want. I see this person wants to reach out. I think they do write messages to you, but just don't send them. They want to tell you something, okay? But right now they're feeling abandoned by you. I don't know if you've withdrawn your energy, or you're just not chasing them like you used to. They are feeling it. They are feeling this. And they don't want it to be over. They don't want it to be over. They want this new opportunity. Because they're seeing your potential. They're seeing what life with you could be like. And it really warms their heart. It really fires them up. What have they realized about this connection? I'm really getting there, realizing they finally realize your full value. I think they took you for granted before. Let's see, what have they realized about this connection? What have they realized? We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Moon, Cancer, and we have the Devil in reverse. What have they realized about this connection? Well, they have realized that you were heaven sent. You were heaven sent, and you were meant to make them wake up to the fact that they have been attracting some dysfunctional people into their life, that they were meant for more. Okay, I think this person just realized how bored they are with the life that they have manifested, how narcissistic and dysfunctional their family members are, and the kind of healing that they needed to do in order to be happy. They're finally listening to their intuition. I don't think your person knew just how toxic their family in particular was before you showed them that. It's like they couldn't see it. They couldn't see it. But now that they are seeing it, they're realizing that you came to bring this awareness to them. They're realizing that they're bored in their life. They're bored in their life. And because they didn't accept your love offer when they should have, they feel like they may have lost you. They're also doing their shadow work. Okay? They're also doing their shadow work and realizing that they have to release anything that is keeping them chained or bound or preventing them from reaching their fullest potential as a light worker. They're also realizing that this connection is very intuitive and very psychic. They don't have to talk to you to talk to you. You have that bond. And you are guiding them. That's what they realized. What is your person's priorities right now? What's at the top of their list? What's gaining their full attention? We have Justice in reverse. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Fool. And we have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, your person is going through a divorce or a breakup. And this has their full attention because there are repercussions here, financial and otherwise. For some of them, they may have children. So the children and the safeguarding of the innocence in this is priority for your person. They're also focused on manifesting a new life for themselves, and they're focusing on starting over. We have the Fool. They're also focusing on listening to their intuition and keeping their own counsel. I feel like in the past, your person allowed a lot of other persons to sway them or to influence their decision making. They're not doing that anymore. They're listening to their own counsel. I do think this person wants to reach out and communicate with you, but they don't know what to say just yet because I do feel like all the hurtful things that they may have done to you in the past, I feel this is coming back up for them. And they're realizing that they did you a real injustice. For others of you, they're focused on the karmic right now and disentangling themselves, because those are the words I heard, disentangling themselves from some sort of something that they got all wrapped up in. Okay? So they're thinking about starting afresh, but they know there are loose ends that they need to tie up, and one of them is with a karmic energy in their life. Now let's get some 3D messages from your person. And then we'll get some advice for you and we will close off this reading. So let's see. What are the 3D messages from your person? Underneath the deck, I've been caught in a cycle of pain and betrayal for so long. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Okay, so you might have been blaming yourself. Why did they treat me like that? It was nothing personal to you. This is all personal to them and their ancestral dynamics. Okay, so let's get a few messages. Okay, what do they want you to know? I watch you on social media. Well, we saw that they were spying, okay? So they watch you on social media. They're checking up on you. They're trying to figure out if you have somebody else. I've never allowed myself to feel like this for anyone. So this person, doesn't tell you the kind of control freak they are. They never allowed allowed themselves to feel like that from anyone. So you broke through the walls, and as I'm saying walls, look, I've had my walls up for so long that I don't know how to let anyone in. But I think that you did it. You did it. That's why they're going through this right now. I'm sorry for all the hateful things that I said. I was just afraid. So that's another thing. They're thinking about everything that transpired between you guys in the past. You were there just trying to be supportive, trying to be loving, but this person could not accept nor receive love. Okay? They couldn't accept nor receive love. All right, so because your reading is shorter than Power Ones, I'm going to ask, what's going to be a person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. They're going to be battling it out with a karmic. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Sun. Okay. All right. What am I getting? I think they're going to be doing a lot of healing. Whoever's this karmic partner or karmic energy that was in their life really took a toll on your person. So they're going to be rebuilding themselves from the ground up. I see them here in meditation, trying to reclaim their power, trying to focus on their own happiness. Okay. Spending a lot of time with themselves and just committing to themselves that they're not going to allow anyone else to have that kind of power over them ever again. That's what I get from this. Okay, so let's see, what is the advice for you? What's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice? And we have every journey starts with a single step. And I think your person's realizing that now. But Spirit's also saying that for you, you have a lot of baggage to unlock too. Ancestral baggage to unlock too. And Spirit's saying it just takes one, and it just takes a single step. It just takes that leap into this unknown here for everything to start unfolding for you. So let's see here. Number 12, that's the Hangman. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so let's see. You are on a journey. Yes, it's an internal journey, but there's also a physical expression of this journey that is going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny in this lifetime. Your journey has started on the inside, but its destination will be the physical expression of an internal healing. Because remember, our outer world is a manifestation of our inner world. So as you heal, your outer world and the people that you attract to you is also going to change, right? This journey will draw upon what you've learned and mastered through the course of your life, so much so that it may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you for this particular adventure. You have all that you need within you. This is not a time to worry about what you're going to take with you. From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what is best left behind now. And your person's doing that as well, right? You guys are mirroring each other. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind without you feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel far lighter than you've ever imagined possible. To be best equipped for this journey, you will need a lightness of heart and the realization that change can be an incredible blessing, even if what you're leaving behind is something you found secure, safe, familiar, or comforting. So both of you guys are doing the same thing. There's an element to the journey you're embarking upon that is unknown. Perhaps it is news to you that you're even on a journey. Perhaps the realization that traveling along a familiar path brings no guarantees is more likely. This open, unscripted quality to your journey will help you gain the most experience. Will gain the most from your experiences. This oracle brings you particular guidance that the apparently small steps you are taking in an area of your life important to you right now are actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize. Sometimes we are gaining ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. That doesn't mean that nothing is happening. Remember that you have all the resources you need and then some. Your inner and outer journeys are blessed with positive energy and all you need to keep going. You just have to take one step at a time. And there's a healing process here. It says, say aloud, of my own free will, I now choose to surrender any fear or doubt about my ability to succeed. And that's about playing it small, right? We saw that with your person, so Spirit is saying, this is also for you. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I have faith in the unfolding journeys of my life, both internally and out in the world. Even in the face of the unknown, I know that positive energy surrounds me and I am protected. Through unconditional love, I am supported and assisted to take each step as needs be so that my great creative life journey can be all that it can be. You may like to complete this healing process with a quick dance around the room, feeling joy in your heart and lightness in your step. It's just a suggestion, okay? So Spirit is saying just have faith in yourself and just let everything unfold. It doesn't have to be a big step that you have to take. You don't have to do the big chop, okay? Just have to do just a small little variation, and that is going to have a massive ripple effect across everything. All right, my love, that was your reading. Grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, dislikes. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to interact with any of the ads that may have played during this reading, please, that's beautiful, a beautiful energy exchange for me. And please do it for any reader that you enjoy on YouTube. Take care. Bye. Hey, Pal 3. If you chose the Amazonite and the Illuminati Tarot or Tarot Illuminati, this is going to be a reading and we're going to look at your person. Big picture, okay? Everything that is happening, 5D, 3D, their family, their environment. Okay, so let's get right into this. And the first thing we're asking, what are the general energies surrounding your person at this time? And for this, we're going to go into the tarot. We're just going to pick 4 cards. We're going to have 4 cards. Okay, and let's see what's the general energy surrounding your person at this time. General energies. So underneath the deck, we have Page of Pentacles. So they could be working on a project, but this is an energy of reaching out, okay? I do think that... What's happening there? It's like they've just realized that they're on some sort of journey, Okay, and that they have the power, because I see it looks like a wand in this person's hand, right? And they have the power to manifest whatever they want. It looks like they were holding on to some kind of shit. Look, there's a karmic here. Queen of Cups in reverse. That's the emotionally manipulative karmic. So it looks like this is what they were holding on to. That's what I'm getting. This is what they were holding on to. They were holding on to this karmic energy here. Interesting. Yeah, but they want something new. This is a fresh start. It's a fresh start. So the energy of something fresh, or the potential of something fresh, is surrounding your person at this time. Let's have a look. Now we have a King of Swords in reverse. And this is the overt narcissist for me. Okay. This is going to be the quintessential, when you think of narcissism, it's going to be this person, okay? The gaslighter, the manipulator, the whole shebang, the grandiosity, everything. Very harsh energy in your person's environment. So surrounding them, they have a narcissist, okay? And maybe clinically so. Aquarius. Let's see what else. There's also somebody who is lying to them. They could even be married to this person. Four of Wands. Oopsie. Yeah, the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is feeling a little like Pal too, guys. Aries energy. This is someone, a total abuse of power, and they're also coming out as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. My gosh. Alrighty. There are a lot of people involved here, one, but there are a lot of heavy energy surrounding your person at this time, okay? I feel like your person feels disempowered. They feel, what is the right way to describe this? They feel broken. Broken in so many ways, financially broken and otherwise. They feel broken. They are connected to someone who has broken them down. Broken them down. This is someone who is power hungry. This is someone who is about control. This person hates your person, but they don't want anybody else to have your person. This does not even have to be an intimate partner. It's someone that they have a contract with, whether it's a soul contract or an actual legal contract. So it might even be a business partner. Whoever this is a person that's fucking them over. Sorry, pardon my French. Pardon my French. This person is screwing them over. And it might be somebody that they're screwing. Now I'm seeing two karmic energies here. So one may be an intimate partner, and it doesn't matter what their physicality looks like. We're talking about the energy, okay? It may be an intimate partner. It could be a mother energy or a parental, let's say parental energy, okay? But it is feminine energy. They don't have to be female. But these people are trying to manipulate and control your person. Let's put some cards on that King of Swords reverse there. We have a Three of Pentacles. So it's someone that they've built something with. This. It could be a business partner. I'm telling you, it could be a business partner. And they feel powerless in their circumstance. You see, they had lax boundaries with this person. And when you give people an inch, what do? They take a fucking mile. That's what they do. That's why it's so important to set your boundaries and the framework for which you will operate with somebody else. You set that from day one, okay? But they allowed this thing to get out of hand, and now they have to face the shitstorm. They've got to face a shitstorm. They are contracted to this person. Okay? It could be a legal contract. It could be a soul contract. They are contracted to this person. Okay? And this person was brought into their life in order for them to change and transform. Because your person's stubborn as F. Okay? They're stubborn as F. If it wasn't for these crazy ass people in their life, your person would stay in their comfort zone. Okay? But these persons have come to trigger your person's healing. Okay? So as psycho as they are, that is what your person needed in order for them to stand in their power. They needed everything to break down. So these karmics are doing a pretty good job. Okay? They're doing a pretty good job. Too good of a job, quite frankly. Too good. Too good of a job. Let's now have a look at what your highest... Why am I saying your higher self? What your person's higher self has to say about all of this. What does your person's higher self have to say about all of this here? Okay, we have intuition. Yeah, they needed that for their eye to open up and see what was happening. This person was walking around in a haze, in a fantasy world. They couldn't see who the people around them really were. They couldn't see themselves either. This had to happen to them. To open up their third eye. Okay? Yeah, they've been running for a long time. Okay? Running from their pain. Running from the light. Running from the light, but no longer. No longer. Okay? Because justice is here. They are reaping what they sowed. Justice has been served. All this is happening for your person's highest good to bring them back into balance. They have been out of balance for so long, they think that that is normal, and it is not. Let's see what they were running away from. What were they running away from, Spirit? Yeah, their heart was closed. They were running from commitment. And it looks like they ran into commitment. And commitment with the wrong person. But that had to happen so your person could really realize the power that they had within. To chart their own destiny, to chart their own course. Okay, they needed that. So that they could come out on top as the King of Wands. They needed it. They needed it. Justice has been served. They have learned the lesson. Justice has been served. Okay, they have learned the lesson. Okay, this person, they had their heart closed. Weren't offering love to anyone else. They were all up in their pride and their ego. But now they are stepping into love. They're stepping into love for themselves. So they're learning bigger lessons here. And it took these crazy ass energies around your person in order for your person's walls to fall down and for them to really face the pain deep inside. Okay? Because these thick walls were protecting that soft inner core. Okay? Alrighty. Let's see what your person is healing for themselves. I'm going to be using the healing cards. It's called the Conspiracy deck. And I'm only going to be using half of the deck. This is the Conspiracy half. These are the things that we need to heal. Underneath the deck, they're healing some sort of abuse. Look at here. Now, they could have grown up in a very volatile household, hostile household. So they're accustomed to toxicity and they have all the tools they need to live within a toxic environment because they learned that from very, very young. And because they've never healed this, because they've never looked deep within, because they've never really faced this head on, this stays in your vibration and then you attract people to you that will recreate this experience with you. So because they grew up in violence, they have also attracted people to themselves who possibly grew up in violence and either project it onto them or also might be codependent. Okay, so this is something to remember because you are attracting this person, you have attracted this person into your life. It means then that the energy of growing up in violence or some sort of abuse is still within your psyche, and this is something that you need to heal. So you're not just watching this to have a look at your person. Let's just have a look. but you're also doing this to figure out what you also need to heal. So what are they healing for themselves? Independent, dependent, conspiracy. All right, so this is what I'm getting. Your person has a battle that wages deep within, and it's a battle. They vacillate between two extreme ends of a continuum. On one end, they're very dependent, an energy vampire, needy, and they attract people who are toxic and codependent just like themselves. And then on the other end of the spectrum, they are hyper independent. Okay, they're closed off, they don't need anybody, they're not letting anybody in. And because they are out of balance, they end up giving and receiving out of balance in relationships. So one minute they might be the overgiver, and next minute they might be the hoarder. Okay, holding things with, unable to let go, afraid of abandonment. Okay, this person is just entirely conflicted. What they need to do is heal and move towards center, which is interdependence. Okay, we are our own person, we can go it alone, but we know that we have the support of others should we need it. Okay, but they vacillate between two extremes, either latching on to people or pushing people away. So you might feel a very push and pull energy with your person, but this is because this battle is waging deep within. They want connection. They want to be connected to somebody, but at the same time, they're afraid of what that kind of connection will bring. They're afraid of being trapped. They're afraid of what happened to their parents will happen to them. So they reel you in, then they push you away. They reel you in, push you away, and they may attract partners that may do the same thing. So you have to look deep within and see if this is within you. Okay? Now, how does healing this fit into the big picture of healing ancestral karma and healing toxic relationship patterns that have been passed through the generations? How does it fit into the big picture? How do they fit into the big picture? How does their healing heal the 7 generations that came before them and the 7 generations that will come after? Well, we have the compensation conspiracy. And this is where you feel you need to compensate for something that you think might be lacking within you. I want you guys to watch Pile 2. Okay, watch Pile 2, because your person, that person was healing the same thing, okay, for the ancestral line. Okay, so watch Pile 2. Okay, this is somebody who needs external validation. Okay, they're very concerned what other people think about them. They're always looking for that parental approval. Okay, so they want that close connection, but at the same time, they're afraid of the hurt and pain if they are rejected or if they are abandoned. So they just look longingly at what they think might be out of their reach. So they feel they have to compensate. They feel they have to compensate for whatever they might think that is lacking within them. And I just want to read a short passage from that one. It's a card number 10. And 10 reduces to 1. So they are ending this cycle for their ancestral line. But let me tell you about this compensation conspiracy. It says defenses are compensations, okay? And we have all kind of defenses and all kind of coping mechanisms, right? Sarcasm, having up our walls, that kind of thing. Hyper independence is also a coping mechanism. It comes from trauma, okay? It comes from a place of fear. So it says defenses are compensations. Compensations, like all defenses, eventually bring about the very things we were attempting to defend against. A good example of this is how spoiled children, when they feel unloved and unwanted, behave indulgently and throw tantrums. This is clearly a mistake, as it does not succeed in getting them the feeling of being loved. Here are some common compensations, okay? If we feel heartbroken, we act uncaring or cheerful. So we're always trying to compensate for what we feel inside, right? If we feel needy or in pain, we act in an independent or disassociated manner. Okay? If we feel like a failure, we work very hard. Okay, so that's where your workaholism comes from. If we feel guilt, we act good, righteous, or idealistic. If we feel valueless, we act useful. So this are people who need to be needed, right? If we feel frightened or heartbroken, we demand control. I remember we said that somebody in their environment is a control freak. All right, so they feel frightened. If we feel inadequate, we become perfectionists. And if we feel inferior, we act superior, or maybe even vice versa. Okay, so this is what your person is transmuting for their family line by learning to heal themselves and healing the trauma that makes them seek external validation. We're going to look at now what is happening right now in their family dynamic. So if your person has their own family, as in if they are a parent or they have an intimate partner, it's going to be that relationship. Or if they don't have an intimate partner and it's not a parent, if they don't have an intimate partner, don't have children, it's going to be what's happening in the family that they grew up in. Okay. Let's get 3 cards. So we have family pictures. Okay. I remember what we said about compensation. If you're feeling broken inside, sometimes you act cheerful. So maybe in these family pictures, everybody's so happy. Okay. But Spirit is letting you know it's an overcompensation. And maybe you are seeing happy pictures being posted on Instagram of the karmic and your person, or third party and your person, or even with a parent and your person. And everybody is looking well. Spirit is asking you to look deeper. And you're going to really see what's really going on inside. We also have father wounds. This came out in pile 2. So you definitely have to watch pile 2. Father wounds coming out. And let's get one more. And we also have karma, okay? So your person, it looks like they're getting a karmic kick in their ass, okay? If they have done you wrong or anything like that, it looks like it's coming right back at them. So they're learning some big lessons, some tough lessons. And it looks like this lesson involves the actions they may have taken in relationships or how they conduct themselves. And it's all connected to a father wound. Now, when we have father wounds, okay, Father, the energy of Father, which is the energy of the Emperor, teaches us how to conduct ourselves in society and influences the relationships that we have with authority. Okay? When we have father wounds, we have a problem with giving equitably in love. Sometimes we are the overgivers. When we have a father wound, we have problems with authority figures. So we either very rebellious or we're very submissive. Either way, we're out of balance. We're always out of balance. Okay? We don't know how to conduct ourselves in society. Father teaches us, whether by their presence or absence, how you display yourself in the public eye. Okay? So if your person's father, whoever modeled the masculine energy to your person, shows your person, okay, you conduct yourself in the public eye by having many dalliances, and you maybe cheat on your partner, and you have a lot of children out of the relationship, the main relationship bond. This is what you will do, because this is what you've been modeled. This is what you've been shown by the father energy. Okay? If the father energy, you observe them, there's so much tension and craziness happening in the home, and then when you guys go outside, father is the epitome of the best father ever, and they're putting on a show, then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put on a show for the public eye. So whatever was modeled to your person, they're realizing now that they adopted that template wholesale from what they observed their father doing. This is what they're realizing right now. Let's look at these family pictures, okay? What's happening in these family pictures? Oh my gosh, that was powerful. Ooh. Look, we have the Empress here, okay? So this could be a mother energy going on. Family pictures, the Empress. It's possible that somebody could be pregnant, but I'm not getting this with family pictures. I think that your person is looking at you. And if you have a profile that is open, they're also looking at who's your friend. Yep. Yeah, because they're ready to move in a different direction. Okay. Yeah, they're ready for a new beginning, and they're ready for that new beginning now. Whatever year you watch this, they're ready for a new beginning now. Okay. Yeah. Your person is taking off their mask. They're no longer deceiving themselves about how they feel about you. This is you. They may even have a vision, or were given a vision by spirit about you and them together in some sort of family setting. And this is triggering everything that they learned, or the programming that they learned from their father. They're realizing how dysfunctional their family is or was, and they're determined to do better. Yeah, they're determined to be the truth speaker. Exactly. They know they're cutting this out of this life. This energy of the Emperor in reverse, which is the control freak, okay, which is the person have a problem standing in their power. They are determined to cut that energy out of their life. This is their lesson. Yeah, this is their lesson. I think I told you they've received a healthy dose of karma from a third party, and they are absolutely heartbroken. Yeah. But they had to go through this to realize, to wake up and to realize how stuck they've been. Okay. And how wounded they are, and how wounded their family circle, and how toxic their family circle is. What is your person experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey? What's your person experiencing on their twin flame or soulmate journey? We have researching past lives. Okay, so this is about all karmic lessons. Okay, they're realizing there's more at play in their life than what we can see in the 3D, and they're doing some sort of research. What are they experiencing, right? Oh, and researching soul connections. So I don't know what happened with your person, but they're realizing that there's something more to your relationship. You see, they have a recognition. They're realizing who you are. They're realizing who you are. They have that recognition now. It looks like there's some sort of psychic link between you guys. Something more than they've ever experienced in their life. They're hearing your voice. And look, for some of them, there's something that they are tasting that's reminding them of you. We have clear gustons, and that is about the taste. So that's some. For some of you, that's kind of kinky. It's like they're tasting like your essence in their mouth. or tasting your skin or something like that, or them biting into something and it reminds them of you. Very sexual. All right, so let's clarify these cards. So they're researching soul connections. Do tell. Do tell. Wheel of Fortune. See, they're recognizing you as their destiny. And this is a big shift that has happened for your person. I think your person was really, really stubborn. They didn't want to see. Now their eyes are popping out of their head. Their eyes are popping out of their head right now. It's like all that abundance waiting for them and they couldn't see it. They were going after the scraps, the bones. Now they're like, is this really for me? For me? Can I really have it all? They're missing you. Aww. They're missing you. Funny rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Yeah, you see, tricks are for kids. You see, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Okay, look at right here. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. They have received a healthy dose of karma. Whatever, whether they may have sidelined you, abused you, whatever it was, whatever they did to you, they're getting it back in spades, and they're getting it back at the moment that they realize or they recognize you as the partner. Now that they want to be there for you, they want to provide for you, they're realizing who you are. That's when they realize, you know what, they may have lost you. Now this person is very worried, okay, that they may have lost their opportunity in love. They're now seeing that they couldn't see you because they were being judgmental, okay. They misjudged you and the whole situation. They're seeing that now, okay. Yeah, their judgment was off, and the judgment was off because of their own trauma and pain. That's why their judgment was off. They couldn't see you. But now they're hearing your voice as clear as day. They're hearing your voice. Yeah. And they're realizing this is something supernatural. This is something supernatural. For some of them, even when, I know that's kind of triggering, even when they're lying down at night with the karmic, they're hearing you, they're feeling you. And this is really unsettling for your person. Because now they realize that they're in love. They're in love. And they can watch you, but they can't touch you. They are tasting you or tasting something that reminds them of you. It makes them more feel to come towards you and talk to you. They want to talk to you. Whatever happened between you guys, they want to heal this. Because they realize that you are their world. You are their world. You are the Queen of Cups. It comes back up again. You are the Queen of Cups. Let's look at what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time. What are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? What are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? We have the moon. Yeah, they feel the psychic connection, but they're also acknowledging that they kept secrets from you. Okay, so they kept secrets. They did. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. That's about our insecurities and feeling inadequate. I remember they were trying to overcompensate, right? We have the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. And it's so weird that we're hearing that big siren thing outside. And here we have the Archangel blowing the trumpet here. It's judgment, okay? So they're finally waking up waking up and seeing you, waking up and see their past deeds, waking up, they're seeing their childhood, they're seeing where they come from, they're seeing the people around them very clearly here, okay? And they want to be there for you. They want to protect you. And this person's very protective of you. Very protective. But they're also feeling very insecure and inadequate because they see you as someone that has their shit together. They see you as someone who's very wise. Someone who's above them. They think that you are above them. And they feel very inadequate. Let me see this moon card. What's this moon card about? What's this moon card about? We have the King of Cups in reverse. There's something about the karmic that they hid from you. They might have even been hiding their feelings or hiding what you meant to them. They're not happy. King of Cups reverse for me is the covert narcissist. Okay, so those are the ones that control others through the guilt and the shame and pretending that they're sick and pretending that they're depressed and that kind of thing. So I feel like there's a lot going on in a third-party connection that they hid from you. You don't know the full of the story. You don't know the full of what they have been through in that relationship. Not a pretty picture. There's a lot that you don't know. There's a lot more to the story. Yep, and they want to tell you all about it. They're being asked by Spirit to tell you all about it. Okay, that's a call to action there, a call to action. And a call to quick action too. Okay? Alright, let's see their heart space energy for you. We have the Tower in reverse. Scorpio and Aries. Yeah, they were very reluctant to break down their walls, and they're seeing that now. We have the Chariot. 2 major arcana. Cancerian energy. They're kicking themselves. 3 of Swords in reverse. And we have 2 of Swords. This person realized that they generated a lot of the conflict in the connection with you. And it's because they didn't want to let you in. They didn't want these walls to fall down and let you in. Okay? They were afraid of heartbreak. I see them now, though. They might have been conflicted in the past. Juggling you and another connection. Juggling one truth or one aspect of themselves with another. It's like this person was living in between worlds. There's this world that they had with you, which is their more authentic self. And there's a world that they had with the rest of the world. And they kept straddling. They kept straddling. But now they realize it's time to pick a team. And it looks like they're choosing to release a third party. Choosing to release heartbreak and pain. And choosing to move forward towards you. I think they were very hesitant in the past. But I feel like now that they're being guided by their intuition, they're being guided to come and talk. At least talk to you. That's what I'm getting to. There's a conversation that they want to have with you. What have they realized about this connection? And this is my alarm going off quite over there. 1 second, guys. Yeah, so what have they realized? Well, they've gotten a big wake-up call from Spirit. This person was taking you for granted. And you know what? They were taking their own selves for granted. They didn't value themselves. And that's why they were settling. Okay, so they've gotten a big wake-up call. Okay? And it's because of some kind of karma that they have received. Let's see what they've realized about this connection. What have they realized about this connection? All right, Ace of Cups, that it's pure. It's beautiful. It is the opportunity of a lifetime. It's everything that they could ever want, but they can only accept this after they've given their cup of love to themselves. This person just kept giving out of balance, and they were giving from a place of nothingness. Ace of Cups. So they're seeing its value. What else? This is a fresh start. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Pisces energy. The Hierophant, recognizing that soul connection between you guys. And the Star. They see this as a destined connection. They recognize the soul contract. Then recognize that there's something greater or someone greater than themselves that's in charge of this. They're also getting that they're meant to be some sort of sacrificial lamb for their ancestral line. That it falls to them to heal this ancestral pattern of not choosing love. So in their family line, you may find that there are people in relationships that are not love-based. They came together for finances. They came together for aesthetics. They came together and stayed together for children, but they didn't choose love. Your person is meant to transmute this by choosing something different, and also by healing themselves. So they're realizing the power of this connection, and they're realizing what this connection is meant to do for them, for their family line, for your family line, and even their outer or broader circle of trust. Okay? I do think the connection that your person is in, they may have chosen that connection based on what they thought would have been a financially stable union, and it just didn't pan out that way. It didn't pan out that way. Now, what are your person's priorities at this time? What are they prioritizing? What are they prioritizing at this time? We have Three of Pentacles. They're working hard. Okay, they are working hard. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. They're working on their pain. We have the Eight of Swords. That's their programming. And we have the Six of Wands reversed. All right, so they've just gone through an ego death. And what that ego death has done is really broken them down. Okay? They're having realizations about themselves. They're having realizations about a third party. They're having realizations about their programming. Their programming. Because whatever this was, whatever pain this was, whatever pain or betrayal that they went through with a third party, it's making them reflect on the things that they were taught. It's like they're having a fresh start. It's like they're fresh and new, learning something else. I think they're working on some sort of project. I think it's to get their mind off their pain one. I do think that. But it's about them also building themselves up. Yeah, they're ready for a fresh start. Ace of Pentacles. So they're concentrating on their money. They're concentrating on their self-esteem, because their self-esteem has suffered a big blow with the karmic relationship. And they're also prioritizing this choice that they are making in love. Let's get some 3D messages from your person. 3D messages from your person. Let's get 3D messages from your person. We have, I know you're the one. So they know now. And we see that because they've been doing the research, right? They've been doing the research. I just feel overwhelmed with everything that's happening in my life right now. Yeah, they got a lot. They got a lot going on. I have never allowed myself. This came off a pile too. I've never allowed myself to feel like this for anyone. So this person has always had a tight rein on their feelings, okay? And their connections have always been something calculated, okay? Maybe in a manipulative way, maybe not. They're just, it's a kind of very clinical analysis, the pros and cons, and then they make a decision, right? I'm trying to balance myself and my life. So they're prioritizing themselves, they're prioritizing their healing, and they're just trying to concentrate on dealing with whatever is on their plate right now. Okay? Now, let's see what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading. What can we expect? We can expect action. King of Wands coming through right off the bat, Leo. We can expect a love offer. We see an Ace of Wands in reverse. Let's see what that's about. And we can expect Nine of Swords. So it looks like, I feel like, it's going to start off where they don't do anything, okay? They're just going to be concentrating on their healing. I think they're going to go into a little woe is me kind of thing because this is heavy energies, okay? I think they're going to be really heartbroken, a bit of depression going on, but then they're going to be taking action, and the actions they're going to be taking is slowly building themselves back up and coming slowly forward towards you. I do feel they're going to offer the hand of friendship. This person's not ready for any kind of relationship, anything right now. They are deep in their pain. Okay? What is the advice for you? What's the advice? They are deep in their pain. What's the advice for you? Relax. What's the advice? Okay. And it says softly, the tender touch. Spirit saying this person gonna come forward, and when they come forward, they might say things that may hurt you. They may reveal things that may hurt you. They may reveal things that may trigger you. But Spirit saying in that moment, they want you to ask for higher guidance, okay, and to ask that the words that you speak be inspired. Be inspired words, okay? Don't mouth off. This is a time to be a little diplomatic and a little gentle, okay? So let's read this for you. Card number 20. Spirit saying you got to communicate from a higher perspective when they come through. They're going to be highly triggered and emotional, and you have to come from a more balanced energy. That's what I'm getting. It says, the feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. When we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but we don't necessarily have a proportionately greater supply of energy at our disposal, it is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, thriving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what we desire. It is a manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. The Spirit saying this is our time to try and do something in this connection right now. It's about making space for it within yourself and within your life. And we make space by holding space. This person right now, they need compassion. They need forgiveness. And you need to forgive this person for yourself. For yourself. Forget about them. Forgive this person for yourself. They may have hurt you, but forgive them for yourself, because you don't want that bitterness and resentment clogging your heart, okay? You're meant for a life greater than that, okay? There is an old story about the sun and the wind, and they were debating who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with a coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whoever could force the coat off the man was the more powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive force. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling and ripping and trying to rip it off the man. But the man wrapped his coat even tighter around himself. And you see, that's what happens. Sometimes when we're trying to force people and we're trying to make them see, we're trying to make them wake up, they get even more defensive. So sometimes we just have to allow, right? And he held the coat around more tightly to himself to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up. The sun took over. He shone down, becoming brighter and brighter and brighter, until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. Okay? And this is what we're required to do. Just be yourself and be that shining light and that guiding light for yourself and for your person. It says, the wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. You're being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it's just for this moment. Does that mean that you have to surrender the goals that you were chasing through these endeavors? Certainly not. It's not about letting go of achievement. It's about understanding the process of manifestation in a more intelligent way. There's a way of creating that gives you energy and does not leave you utterly worn out. It's about allowing what you want to come to you. So just be yourself naturally and with ease, shine your light, and allow your presence to invite what you wish to come. This oracle brings you a message that you don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is already naturally coming to you. It is okay to be softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as though it is already that way. You are a part of a global healing manifestation. You, through your way of being in the world, is helping to birth a new awareness. And there's a healing process here. It says, say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive. Through unconditional love, this is now so. So Spirit says, stop trying to do and stop trying to force in this connection. Stop trying to make them see. It's about relax and just being your authentic self and living your life and just allowing. It's going to come. Okay? All right, my loves, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated for you. Grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. They all help this channel grow. And it helps our community expand. And I'm grateful for that. And if you can go a step further and interact with any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that is beautiful energy exchange for me. Of course, all relationships require equal give and take, right? There's some kind of measure of energetic exchange. And please do that for any reader that you enjoy, because it really keeps us independent on YouTube and delivering the messages for the collective that we enjoy bringing. Okay? All right, my love. Take care. Bye. Hey, Pal 4, if you chose the Tarot of the New Vision and this cute jadeite heart, this is going to be your reading, okay? All right, so let's have a look. So the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to have a look at the general energies surrounding your person at this time. General energies surrounding your person. Let's have a look at what's going on. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. It looks like they're keeping more to themselves. They may not be reaching out. They may not be extending their love. And that's because there's a lot of instability going on in their environment, okay? They might be overworking, and that's because their root chakra is heavily triggered. By some, it could be some kind of financial insecurity or some of instability that's happening in their home environment. That's usually their comfort zone. Their comfort zone has been shaken up by something. Now, they've gotten clarity on this. Okay, we'll see what it is now. They've been betrayed. whether by an intimate partner, whether by a friend, a family member. They've been betrayed, and this has shaken up their sense of security. So they may not be reaching out, and that's because they've completely shut down. They have completely shut down right now. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let's get 4 cards. Let's see what's happening here. The defensive. Their wands are up. 7 of wands. Okay, they're trying to put out fires. Okay, and they feel attacked. They feel betrayed, by everyone around them. We have a King of Wands in reverse. Now, in my readings, all reverse court cards are karmic energies. So, King of Wands in reverse is someone who abuses their powers. Could be someone very argumentative. I'm always looking for a fight. This person also philanderer, bit of a philanderer. The Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy. Saying goodbye to codependency, saying goodbye to toxicity and heartbreak and loss. Yeah, so they have been betrayed, perhaps by a third party. Well, definitely by a third party, right? They've been betrayed by someone that they trusted. Someone that they trusted. But this is healthy for your person. It's tough for your person. I see that. They are hyper defensive and they're blocking everybody out. They're not letting anybody in right now. And they're hyper defensive because they have been betrayed by those that they trusted. Could definitely be an intimate partner, but could also be a close friend or family member just as well. But Spirit is saying, because we saw a 2 of Swords in reverse underneath the deck, this is giving your person clarity. They know exactly who their enemies are, and they might have been sleeping with the enemy. They just might have. They just might have. All right, so let's pull a couple cards on this. All right, Spirit, why is this person so defensive? A secret has been revealed. Okay, High Priestess in reverse. A secret has been revealed. Yeah, your person right now, they're not talking to anybody. They're trying to heal. All right. But they're seeing things clearly. They're seeing whatever they're in, it's toxic and they have to release it. Okay. They've been holding on. They've been keeping themselves stuck in it. But right now, it's the last straw. It's the last straw. They've completely shut down. Let's see this King of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Your person was all up in their pride and ego, so they couldn't see what that reverse King of Wands was doing. But now that justice has been served, you see your person has released. Why am I said released? Maybe released. If your person is married, they're releasing their partner. I can see a Queen of Wands in reverse coming out here. Okay. It looks like there's been a betrayal. Okay. But this betrayal is just your person's karma coming back to them. Whatever you put out into the universe, everything has consequences. Everything is energy. So whatever they put out into the universe, it looks like they received. So in the past, they might have betrayed someone. They might have even betrayed you. Okay, it looks like it's coming back to them. Now, 10 of Pentacles is my breakup or divorce card. So it looks like they're breaking up with some kind of karmic here. So it could definitely be this karmic that betrayed your person. But it is allowing them to stand in their power and no longer allowing them to be a slave. That's what I heard. A slave to a karmic energy in their life. Now they feel alone. They feel unsupported. I heard by the universe. They feel unsupported by those around them, and they feel like there's no one that they can trust. And I get the feeling that they don't want to come towards you and tell you about it because they're afraid that you're going to say, I told you so. I'm feeling like I told you so. Even now, I'm feeling your vibes, pile 4, and you're saying, I told you so. You told them about this toxic energy. You told them. And now they're absolutely heartbroken. Let's see a message from their higher self. What does their higher self want to let you know about all of this? What does their higher self want to let you know? I'm not sure how you feel about me, right? So they're unsure about everything. Everything, their sense of security in the world, everything has been deconstructed. They don't know how you feel about them anymore. Okay? And it looks like whoever they thought they trusted, they realized they can't trust them. But this is happening for a person's own activation and for a person's own healing and for their own awakening. Okay? It's for them to stand in their power. And to finally say yes to changing. Your person didn't want to change. They were being resistant. Okay? 35 reduced to 8. So they're finally working up the courage to say yes to transformation and to put themselves out there. It's right now they like they don't give a fuck, right? Okay, because they've been hurt so badly, they're just like whatever. Okay, but they have a lot of doubts. It's really hit them in their ego. Their ego is really bruised. Okay? And all the things that they felt as a child, especially as a child that was possibly abused, especially verbally abused, they're feeling it now. It's all coming back. It's like the walls that protected their ego. The ego that protected their wounding, which were the walls. It's like it's all coming down. It's been broken down. And now the raw pain of what they experienced has been exposed. So your person feeling worthless, they feel unlovable, they feel stupid, they feel ugly, they feel all the things that they were called as a child. It's a big moment for your person. It's the complete breaking down of the ego. Let's pull a card on doubt. And then, worse yet, they don't know how you feel. They think that they have lost you. So it's insult, injury, it's an affront on all sides for them. They don't know where to turn except to turn to themselves. Except to turn to themselves. Yeah. They feel very vulnerable right now. They don't trust anybody. They feel very vulnerable right now. Let us look at, so their ego has been broken. Okay? Let us look at what has been exposed to heal. What are they healing? What are they healing? Right now, what are they healing? So, I mean, it could be their mission to heal many things, but what are they healing right now? I only use, for this part of the read, I only use half of this deck. 1 second. Okay. Right, so what are they healing? Well, let's have a look. We have sin and karma conspiracy. And that's the belief that you need to be punished by something, for something that you have done. And the thing is, this is rooted in shame, and it's rooted in guilt. And when we look at the emotional spiral, guilt and shame are one of the lowest vibrations on that sliding scale. Now, guilt and shame has been used for a long time by our society to control others. Okay, this is how we control others. We shame them, and it starts very at a very young age, where we are shamed for our behavior. Why did you do that? Why would anybody do that? That sort of thing. Okay, we shame children. We make them feel guilty about what they've done. You should be ashamed of yourself and all of that. And then this shame just carries it's carried in the person's energetic field throughout their lifetime. So your person thinks that they deserve to be punished. Okay? So there's something that they perceive that they did wrong, and at a very early age, and they've carried this feeling throughout their life, and then because it's in your energy field, you attract partners who make you feel guilty, who make you feel ashamed, in an effort to manipulate you and make you do some kind of specific performance. Okay, make you do a specific thing. Okay, so let us see how is that connected. Let me see. So that's the energy under the deck, underneath the deck. All right, what are they healing for themselves right now? Littleness. playing it small, feeling small. Okay, so it looks like your person has always been made to feel small ever since they were a child, right? Always been made to feel small, always been made to feel less than, and so your person has always played it small. Okay, they prefer to be the little fish in the little pond. Okay, because they don't understand that the persons who made them feel small were just afraid of their greatness, felt that they needed to be cut down, felt that they needed to be controlled. So your person has always played small, always afraid to shine, always afraid to put themselves out there and be seen. So your person has done their darnest to make sure that they're not seen, to hide their authentic self away from the world, and to just kind of fade into the background and conform. But they were never meant to conform. They were meant to be different. They were meant to be different. And they were meant to break out of this and play big. Now, this is the vibrations. It's card number 31. It is the vibrations of 3 and 1. And 3 is the Empress, who is creative, right? She grounds things from the 5D into the 3D. And 1 is a vibration of the masculine, who also grounds things from the 5D into the 3D. Masculine and feminine energies. So your person is a master manifester. They're a very powerful being. And yet they're playing it small because they have been programmed to stay small by people who are afraid of their power. Okay? So this is what they're healing. They're realizing their worth. This is what it is. They're realizing their worth. They're seeing their own potential. They're seeing their own value. Now, how does it fit into the wider scheme of things and the wider concept of ancestral karma? So what are they healing for? Their family line by healing this littleness concept. Because when we heal the 7 generations that came before us and the 7 generations that will come after. So we basically eradicate it from the template. So let's see. What are they healing for their family line? Competition. Okay? Competition. Fighting for limited resources. Maybe even a sibling rivalry going on here. Comparing themselves to others. And from the time you start comparing yourself to others, you lost already, right? Because you are A1 at being you. But anytime you try to be somebody else, you're going to be F-, okay? You cannot be another person, right? So you will always fall short. You will always be lacking from the time you start looking over there to see what's going on. So it looks like this family line is meant to be brought back into balance. Their competitive spirit, because I see at the card number 11, their competitive spirit is way out of whack. And competition, okay, comes from a sense of insecurity and not feeling good enough. So you're always trying to prove your worth to someone else. I'm feeling a sibling rivalry here. So maybe even some kind of family feud. You know, each parent comparing their child to their cousins. That kind of thing. And it comes from a space of lack because you perceive that the world has limited resources and you have to fight for it. You have to prove yourself. You have to drag other people down, okay? So because you're feeling small, you feel you have to drag other people down to make you feel secure. So this is what's happened in this person's family. This is what somebody did to them. Somebody dragged them down so that they could feel secure, so that they don't feel intimidated by your person's potential and light. So as your person heals this, and they proved, and by their example, proved to the family, listen, it's a bountiful universe, okay? It is abundant. We don't have to fight. We don't have to compete against each other. All this ripples through the whole family line. And the insecurities that drive it, this is what your person's healing. the insecurities that drive it. So that's what they're bringing this family line back into balance. This is a card number 11. And of course, one is about new beginnings. Master number 11 is also about self-mastery. So as your person masters themselves, this energy of self-mastery ripples through the whole family dynamic, the whole ancestral lineage. What's happening? So we're talking about families now, okay? Your person's family, the family they grew up in, the family they may have right now. What's happening in your person's, let me say person's. Is your name MacPherson? I don't know. What's happening in your person's family dynamic? So if your person doesn't have their own family, this is going to be the family that they grew up in. And if they do have their own family, it's going to be that one. What's driving all the energies that we are seeing here today? Okay. So we have who is lying. Okay. So it looks like things are coming to the surface. Okay. And your person is realizing. Okay. Why am I saying realigning? Maybe they are realizing that there are people around them that don't have their highest good at heart, and people around them who have been lying, feeling the energy of a pathological liar. The answer is in the family house, in the closet, shoebox, freezer, or attic. So there's a family secret that has come to the fore. So we're going to pull cards and see if Spirit will tell us. But, we are not allowed to spy. We can only see what Spirit wants us to see in the moment, okay? So there's a family secret that's coming to the fore, and your person is trying to sort the truth from the lies. Whatever it is, to really trigger your person, okay? And they also find out that they have fake friends. One of the first messages that came out, right? That they have fake friends, frenemies. Your person realizing they got frenemies, okay? Betrayals. So let's have a look. Who is lying? So your person trying to figure out what's the truth, okay? There might be divergent stories coming through. Things are being revealed. Your person trying to, somebody been lying. Look, a page of swords in reverse. It could be lying about a child. That also came out, I think, in pound 3 and 2, so you could possibly watch those. Yeah. And, it's really broken your person's heart. Whatever has come out, your person feels absolutely betrayed by it all. But this card also came out. But it's giving them clarity. It's giving them clarity. Okay? These people may have even been lying about you. I feel like there's someone in your person's environment as well that was spreading rumors about you, and maybe at first your person believed them, but now that everything is unfolding and they've been betrayed, now they see the truth. So you're being vindicated. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Now they realize who's lying. Now they do. Yeah, it was a big secret. This was meant to clarify this answers in the family house. So again, we're hit with it's a secret. Could be a secret about the use of spirituality. Because this person's crown chakra is wide open. And it says High Priestess. Six of Swords in reverse. Somebody not moving on. Listen. Everything that is hidden comes to the light. I knew it. Everything that is hidden comes to the light. I see a Queen of Wands reverse. Right. Good. So what I'm seeing here is that what has been revealed, I think for some of you, your person found out that either the person that they're with or even a mother energy, okay, was doing some kind of manipulation. For some of you guys, it's energetic manipulation to make sure that they didn't move on from a particular relationship. But it looks like justice has been served. Everything that was in the dark has come to light. This is the intervention of fate. So for some of you, your person found out that somebody was using spell work, magic, or some kind of high manipulation in order to keep them stuck or in order to keep them in a relationship. Their friends may have even been involved in this. And your person walking away from them fake friends. Yeah, your person has clarity. They didn't have clarity before. Okay? They weren't ready. They weren't ready to see. They weren't ready to see. So they were believing all the shit that their friends said and what a karmic might have said. And I feel a lot of what they were saying was gossip about you. It was gossip about you. Yep, it was gossip about you. So, and I'm hearing my noisy neighbors. So I feel like, there might even be like shouting matches and arguments. And the neighbors are hearing even. What's your person experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey? We have, it comes back again, deception. Watch pile 3, okay? Deception. This is what they're experiencing. They're realizing that they were deceived, or they may have allowed themselves to be deceived. They didn't want to see the truth, okay? But now it's in their face. They can't ignore it. We have clairgustance. Yeah, definitely watch pile 3. I think this came off of pile 3. We have clairgustance. We have obsession. We have ego death. We felt it, right? We saw it, right? And we have ascension. So this is so everything is happening not to your person but for your person, and it's for their ascension and for them to move on, right? They didn't want to move on. They kept themselves stuck. I feel right now they are so entangled with you. Okay, they are obsessed with you. They're being haunted by you. And it looks like a lot of their psychic gifts have come online. So for some of them, they're actually tasting you. If you've been intimate, they're tasting you in their mouth. Okay, or or they're eating certain foods that remind them of you, or getting the taste of certain foods that remind them of you. Maybe you cook a particular dish and they're tasting that in their mouth. Whatever it is, it reminds them of you. But we can expand it further and say, it could be any of the clairs. Okay, either way, their psychic gifts have come online. And I feel like, there's so many things that trigger awakening, but one of the things that trigger awakening is trauma. And it looks like your person is going through some kind of traumatic experience right now. Let's pull some cards on this. Yeah, so they've had that ego death. So they're in dark night. Let's see clairgustance. 9 of Cups. They're realizing you're the one. Okay, they're realizing you're the one. A wish come true. And they're ready for a fresh start. But they know if your person's in a commitment, they know it's time to roll out. Right? It's time to roll out. Okay? I see the person that they're with. I just saw it here before I put back the cards. It came out as King of Swords reverse. So we know that is a karmic energy. Now they are obsessed. Or it could be somebody's obsessed with them. Yeah, no, they're obsessed with you. Okay? They are obsessed with being strong like you. They see you as a competitor. They're hurt. They're hurt because you guys aren't talking, it looks like. They're hurt. Yeah. They feel like you are with someone else. They're hurt. Yeah. Look at the mask on his head like a bandage. They're hurt. And they're going through it. So they feel abandoned by you. They've been betrayed by those that they trusted. And then they're going through this ego death. So they got a lot on their plate here. Hello. Death to clarify ego death. So it's a big transformation and a big ascension process that is happening right now with your person. I do think it's been triggered by this betrayal. Yeah. There's a breakup that's going through. Yeah, with a karmic. Look at there. But this is the intervention of fate. It's the intervention of fate. Let's have a look at what are they thinking about when they think about you. Okay, so it looks like they're getting synchronicities that remind them of you. Oh my. They think that door has shut in their face. They think it's over between you guys. They think that you have shut that door. All right, what are they thinking about when they think about you? Okay, 2 of Swords reverse. Clarity. Clarity. It had to happen for your person to see the truth. We have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the World. They think it's over. They think that you've turned their back and said, kiss my ass. That's what they think. They think that. They think that it's over. That it's over. Okay? And that it can never be repaired. They feel hopeless. Star card in reverse. They think that they have done you wrong. And that you don't want to have anything to do with them. You're there on your merry way, manifesting the life that you want because you have 2 wands in your hand. Right? Most people have 1, you have 2. Right? So you're blessed by the universe. So they feel like you've turned your back on them. And they also feel like they have nothing to give anyway. You can actually hear the person say, it's for the best. I have nothing to give anyway. But they're seeing you clearly now. And they're seeing how much they hurt you. And this is causing them a lot of embarrassment. Let's see the 2 of Swords reversed. 2 of Swords reversed. Yeah. They now see that you're the star. They now see that you are their destiny. They see that now. They had to go through that. You broke down their walls. Now they want to follow their heart here. And they want to talk to you. They want to move towards you. They want to take action because they see the light. But it looks like they're going through a breakup. Why is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? The Emperor. And the King of Swords. Yet they don't feel good enough. They know that they are your counterpart, but they don't feel good enough for you. And even though they may be seeing things clearly, they're not seeing things that clearly because they think that you've abandoned them. They think that you've abandoned them. Like they think that you've just had enough, and that you've gone your merry way. Heart space for you. What are they feeling? 10 of Cups. I told you. Extreme sadness. They think that they have lost the opportunity. That's what they think. But they want to talk to you. Page of Wands. They do. They really do. And they're spying on you. Page of Swords. But look how they're represented by swords in their heart, right? By pages in their heart. Why is it swords in their heart? Yeah, they're heartbroken. They are. Yeah, they want to talk to you and tell you everything. They want to tell you everything. They see now that they were operating in their shadow side. They couldn't see you clearly. They couldn't see their situation clearly. Their ability to evaluate objectively was skewed by their own wounding and by their own programming. Yeah. So they think that you've gone your merry way. You've gone your merry way, and you've gone your merry way with somebody else, and you are not interested in them. Ten of Cups in reverse. They think that they've lost you. They think you are the one that got away. But they can't keep their eyes off of you, though. Right? Yeah, their judgment was off. They see that now. Their judgment was skewed. Their perspective was skewed. Yeah. Feeling like a fool. But I feel like they're still going to reach out, though. I do. Because they're keeping an eye on you. I feel like they're going to reach out. Yeah, because you're their son. And they're going to tell you everything. Hurtful things, wonderful things, everything. They're going to tell you everything. They just have to work up the courage. They just have to work up the courage. Now, what have they realized about this connection? What have they realized about this connection? That you're twins or soulmates, but this is the twin flame card. That you're the one. That's what they realized. So the moment you walked away, that's when they realized you're the one. What else have they realized? That, they had a false sense of security. They're realizing that they're on their own. They're on their own. And that there's no support for them in their circle. They're understanding how much joy you brought to their life. How much nurturing you gave for them. And they're realizing that they feel so alone. What have they realized? They're seeing the truth about you. They're seeing the truth about their past behavior. I'll pull a couple cards on that. Okay, and they're realizing that they were just abusing their power. They're also seeing the truth about some kind of control freak that's in their life. Somebody who was trying to control them. They're also seeing how they did not act their best in this relationship. They took you for granted. What are they seeing? They're seeing their woundedness very clearly. They're seeing how they hurt you very clearly. They're seeing that you are their world. They're seeing that you are their destiny. They're seeing that they want to invest in this connection. Let's see the Emperor. Eight of Swords. They're seeing that they chose, if your person is a karmic, they chose that karmic because of their own programming. It's not because of what they felt in their heart. It was what they were programmed to think a counterpart or lover or wife or husband should look like and feel like. They're realizing how much you brought to the relationship and the kind of groundedness that they felt in your presence and the stability that they felt in your presence. What are your person's priorities right now? What are they prioritizing? We have 12 they're juggling so much shit. Okay, especially their finances. They're just trying to keep afloat. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, there's some kind of financial loss and instability. And they're also breaking free from some kind of karmic energy. Okay. They're prioritizing moving forward with their life, moving forward with some kind of projects coming towards you. Yeah, and they're also prioritizing dealing with this distorted feminine. Let's see. Let's put some cards on this distorted feminine. What are they prioritizing with regard to her? Now, this could be trying to figure out how to get you back, because this could mean the loss of the feminine, but I'm not getting that. I feel like it's a karmic. Yeah, they're not talking to that person. They may have children with that okay. If there's any children, they're prioritizing that. Yeah. And they're prioritizing standing up to this distorted feminine. That's what they're prioritizing. They're prioritizing right now. Let's see the Chariot. What are they prioritizing? They're just focusing on their own happiness. But I do get a lot of financial responsibilities that they're juggling right now. Yeah, King of Pentacles, they're a provider. They're a provider. For some of them, they're a father. And they're prioritizing that right now. Let's get a message from your person's 3D self. What does their 3D self want you to know? I'm trying to balance myself and my life. Yes, we saw it. Okay, so they want you to know that. They're trying to get their life back into balance right now. I've had a spiritual awakening, and I'm seeing how I sabotaged my connection. So I told you there's a lot of clarity that they're receiving right now. They're just trying to power through it. I was not ready for what you had to offer. No, they weren't. They couldn't see your value. And being away from you feels like someone has died. Look at it right here. They feel handicapped without you. So they're still kind of a bit codependent on your energy. But I don't think they anticipated that they would grieve you like this. They didn't. All right, based on what we're seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you within 1 month of you watching this reading? Okay, Knight of Pentacles coming forward slowly but surely. Okay, King of Swords in reverse. So there's something here about a karmic coming through. Eight of Cups in reverse. And we have the King of Cups. I feel like this is how it's going to be. I feel like they're still going to be holding on to some kind of karmic energy, at least for the first half of the month. And then I see them falling into their heart space and going with the flow of the love that they feel inside and reaching out to you. That's what I feel is going to happen. Okay. What is the advice for you? So they're sorting themselves out. What is the advice for you, viewer? What's the advice? What's the advice for viewer? We've got two. We have one, she feels, she knows. So right now, Spirit is asking you to trust in your own intuition. This is the vibration of the High Priestess twice. Master number 22. And it's also mastering your intimate relationships, okay? So Spirit is saying right now, trust in your own intuition. And then it says, diving for the light. And it's a master number 11, mastering yourself. So I'm going to read the healing for this one, card number 11. It's also about balance, and it's also the vibration of the Magician twice. It says diving for light. Let's see what it means. How brave you are. You are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light which is to look for the light in that which is dark is an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may not feel that you have taken such a journey by choice, yet you have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. This is a wake-up call for you too. All right, let me take off my alarm, but it came right on time. Right, it's a wake-up call for you too. Spirit wants you to look deeper. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, wisdom, and creative juice. It also wants to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live it with zest and courage. The oracle of diving for light speaks of a time when you are called into darkness through life experiences. And I think this is what your person is doing. And they have found the light because they have found a lot of truth in their experience, okay? You're called into darkness through life experiences, situations, relationship challenges, or inner struggles that defy clear understanding. That darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in a void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, or anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause. The darkness might be generally accepted and socially acknowledged because there's a socially acceptable or obvious reason for it, such as death, divorce, or retrenchment. Yet there may be no obvious justification for your experience of darkness. You may not need a reason to be able to accept it. Likewise, you may struggle to find an unconditional acceptance of your experience. When diving for light, one must be willing to bear the darkness and understand that it has a purpose. So everything that you've been through, everything horrible, everything crazy, okay, it has a purpose. Much like winter does upon the earth. It is not an error or through lack of consciousness that you are here now. It is a testament to your spiritual growth and creative process. This oracle brings particular guidance that although you are powerful, you are vulnerable at this time, and you need to be alert to sabotage and criticism that might make your progress more difficult than it really is. You also need to be vigilant against the darker forces within you. These are the voices that you may not expect, particularly if you are a pure-hearted being who typically resonates with love. These voices or feelings might surprise you with their dark intensity. They may be feelings of hate, terror, or wanting only to sleep because anything further is just all too much. You must stay in your heart and not believe these dark forces. Stay in compassion. Fear creates the energy of anger, hate, and destructiveness. These forces are a part of life. Diving for light is a spiritual test and a threshold for all true creative work. We successfully navigate our way through this test and pass the threshold and into new creative birth by staying connected to the light of compassion in our own hearts. This oracle comes with a special message. There's a darkness within or around you that could become problematic if left unchecked. If for no reason you find yourself feeling angry, irritated, hopeless, or tired more easily than usual, unable to rest, or just too much effort to exercise or take care of yourself, then this darkness is having an unnecessary impact on you. It is time to end that now from a place of compassion. And the healing process below is going to help you. So this is what you say. You say aloud, okay? Whether it makes sense to you right now or not, right? They're saying this. I call upon the presence of unconditional love. Be here now without restraint. Fill me and fill this space. Touch all beings with your grace. I feel the presence of unconditional love within me. I acknowledge the presence of unconditional love all around me. I am the presence of unconditional love, and in this love, no fear can remain. May unconditional love guide any fear back to the light of love or back into the earth as serves the greatest good. My body, mind, heart, and soul are now completely bathed in and protected by unconditional love. Through my own free will, this is so. It says repeat morning and night for at least 3 days. Okay, and remember, Nothing trumps your free will. Not even the universe screws with that. So if you declare yourself sovereign, so you are. Okay? Now it says you may feel some reactions to this work. Fear, anger, irritation may rise up. You might feel nauseous. You might feel emotional. Don't worry. It's just a purge. And this usually happens after spirit release, because that was basically a mini spirit release. Okay, there's a purging of whatever darkness that was within. All right, so just roll with it. Be gentle with yourself. You're going to drink a lot of water, eat some fruits and vegetables. Really take care of yourself. Really get some exercise. Get out in the sun if you can. Okay, and it goes for about 5 days, I find, after clearing. Okay, all right, my love, that was your reading. I'm so grateful for your support, for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. They all help our community expand, because it hits the algorithm, right? So please continue to do that. And if you're able to go a step further and interact with any of the ads that may have played during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me. And please do it for any reader that you enjoy. Take care. Much love. Bye.